Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful day. And I think it's time. Whoa. Time to play a video game. Welcome. Welcome to the Ultra Pancake stream. It's me. It's Ultra Pancake again. Welcome. It's a lovely, warm summer day today. I may have lounged in the grass in my yard and became a little bit sleepy. So hopefully I can snap myself back, get my head in the game. So we got a mystery to solve in AI the Somnium Files. Hello, One Mario Bro. Time to see it as a simp. Okay. Time to see it as a simp. Whatever you say, man. Let's get some volume on this game. Volume. There we go. There we go, baby. Hey. Hey. Oh, I made a journey out to the tea store this week, and I got a bunch of teas that I can brew various iced teas from. Well, I brewed a big thing of green tea, and then I made like a simple syrup with some strawberries. So I made like a strawberry simple syrup. So I made strawberry green tea, and it is delightful. It's so refreshing. I have a nice big iced mug of it. Oh. It's nice. It's warm, but not too hot. You guys don't have to listen to air conditioning sounds today. You might be able to hear a loud cricket sound that I can definitely hear. Alright. I gotta snap out of these good relaxed vibes, because it's time to become hard-boiled. I gotta slap myself into the hard-boiled cop, cyber psychic cop mindset. So we got a murder to solve. Last we left off, I believe we are still in the maid cafe. So last week we branched off into the second timeline. We hit one of the endings on the timeline branch. And so I went here. Actually, I can just show the flow chart up front so we all know where we're starting. So our first playthrough went off in this direction. This is our branching path. We went there. And all of the somniums where we mind dive into people's brain juice, that's where the branches happen. And so we reached the ending where Ota resolves his problem with his mom. So I'm gonna assume we're probably not gonna see as much of Ota in this timeline, since it seems like this timeline was actually like kind of a story focused on him. So we're likely gonna not see too much of him, I don't think. Or at least not as much of him this time around. So I went back and I branched from Mizuki's Somniminium, where we do things differently and we don't resolve her emotional problems with her mom, and she wakes up and still won't or can't talk to us medically. She's got I forget what they called it. It's but that problem where you can't talk because you got brain issues. And so we've only had one murder so far. Yeah, because I think by this... Yeah, I think by this time in the last timeline, Renju was already murdered. We don't know where Renju is currently. We're trying to find him, but he may not be murdered yet. Possibly. Unsure, but it's possible he's still alive. Ota remaining a simp as he's hanging out here, dealing with, you know, his emotional issues with this lady. I'll be real though, at least the way this, I like this girl. Her I like her realistic, you know, sort of acceptance of the nature of capitalism and working in this type of entertainment industry. She's for real. I'll come back and I'll order omelet rice from her anytime. I will say though, not a fan of the outfits in this place. Not... The idea is here, but I think it's a little... I think that work could be done. It's not very cute, in my opinion. And yeah, so... We have not found where Renju is. We found out some information... Here, actually, wait, we can look at the log. Oh, no, we can't, I guess, because we saved in... I guess the log does not... It only carries over to what you did in, like, your most previous play. Shit. Because we talked to these two about Renju and stuff somewhat, but I don't know. They don't know where he is. We also don't know where Iris is. Yeah, because Ota told us Iris was streaming last night, which happened after we went to see her. And then she streamed, and then in the middle of her stream, somebody knocked on her door, and then she came back to the stream after answering it and was like, oh, sorry guys, I gotta go, it's emergency. And now we can't get in contact with her either. I guess... Now we're gonna have to go and talk to Mizuki, who is still non-verbal, I believe. And probably not thrilled with us still, as she never seems to be. But I wonder how this will go if she... God, is he dead in my apartment? Wait, what the fuck? Oh.
Iris's mother.
Oh. Well, how did you know that where I live?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Why?
Oh, Date. Sorry for showing up like this.
Mm-hmm. Ma'am?
Suki, what are you doing?
What's it look like?
I'm fucking pumping iron. Wait, I thought you weren't talking to me.
Bench
Or I
press.
thought you, like, were medically not
You
talking.
can talk.
Yes, she's no longer mute.
Wait. Why did you know that she was? Date. Oh man, they got a lot of explaining to do.
I received a Nile message from Mizuki last night.
What? Who did this bitch on Nile with everybody?
Teacher, can you please help me?
Sensei? Since when are you her sensei?
I understood right away.
Oh wait, did she say she's actually a, like... You know what, I think she actually is, like, an elementary or, like, middle school teacher. I think she did tell us that.
The girl's been through so much. I couldn't say no to one of my students.
You're her teacher?
That's right. Mizuki is in my homeroom class. I went to the hospital to pick her up.
Well, that's very nice of you, honestly.
She left earlier. She got a Nile message from someone.
Mizuki wrote a note saying that she wanted to go home. Not to Renju's house, but here. So that's the story. I apologize for coming over without asking.
Yes. let's talk to our girl first, because she's... Well, I probably shouldn't talk to her while she's fucking benching a bench press. I was like, he's not gonna have a funny comment about how it's huge. 25 kilograms. What's that in real weight? Yeah, hold on. Kilogram, 2 pounds. So, what, 25? That's what she's got there. Damn, that's like 55 pounds. Girl, shit. Shit. Imagine if the only universal constant is that Ota is a simp. Well, I'm sure that's probably gonna be a universal constant. And I guess that along with this bitch fucking benching 55 pounds. It's a lot in African? I don't know what that means. About your aphonia. That's what it was called, aphonia.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks to you.
What did I do? My somnium did not work.
Exactly you.
My psychic attack didn't work.
It was teacher who stayed with me all night.
Well, she's in a lot better mood with me this time than she was last timeline, so that's good. Oh, American, yes. That makes more sense. Because I imagine they probably use kilograms in Africa, if I could guess.
I couldn't. It's not like we have conversations about our day anyway.
Ooh. Girl, you could have at least texted me like, hey, I'm texting my teacher, she's gonna take me back to your house, just so I'd not
Because you don't talk.
get jump scared.
Because you don't listen.
A bit, damn. She got me.
She's my teacher. She's special.
I've never had a teacher where I have been able to say that ever.
She's Daddy's friend and Iris's mom.
I guess that makes sense. She's like also a family friend.
Sometimes I have dinner at her house. She's extra nice to me.
That's nice.
Oh, I know I shouldn't be. I should love all my students equally. But I see Mizuki after school sometimes, and she just looks so lonely.
Yeah, and I mean, like, if you're friends with her dad, you know, it's like, it's understandable.
I can't help myself.
You have a different, you know, more friend-established relationship outside of just being her teacher. About the Nile message.
Mizuki.
I'm gonna have to start grilling her.
Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality.
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away.
Yeah, you know, we also never quite figured out last time. Like, probably that wasn't Renju. That was probably, you know, the murderer or just somebody, you know, somebody associated. So why did this person want Mizuki to come and see the dead body? Because they... Well, it didn't seem like they were going to kill her, but she did show up with Ota, so maybe they did want to kill her and maybe refrained from doing so because Ota was there?
Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me,
That's sad.
I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
I swear to God, there are 3 different character designers in this game. Date, Aiba. It looks like they're for Fire Emblem and Xenoblade. Ota and his mom look like they're for Pokemon. And Hitomi and... Oh, we're on a cliffhanger with this message.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki
Look like they're from
district.
Persona.
There are a number of homeless
I
individuals.
don't think
who live
Date
right
looks
there.
like he's from Xenoblade. Or Fire Emblem. He's just wearing like a fancy futuristic coat, but it's not very fantasy like Fire Emblem or Xenoblade tend to look. And I mean, Aiba just, you know, she looks kind of like a cyber, you know, lady. I don't know, like, you know, she's a Digimon in this world, so she's gonna look different.
Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
Let's see. So about your dad.
What's wrong with Daddy?
Well, we don't know where he is.
You haven't heard?
Oh wait, no, we do know where he is. That's right. He was in that car wreck. Oh my God, I forgot. Okay, we heard on the radio that there was a 5-car pileup or something, and turned out Renju was in that, and he's at the hospital.
Heard what?
I mean, yeah, Xenoblade has tons of cyber ladies, sure, but I think that this specific style of like cyber lady is in a lot of things. I wouldn't attribute it to Xenoblade specifically. Like, I think it's more just that's the cultural idea of what a cyber lady looks like. So I don't know if I'd attribute it, you know, to any one specific thing.
She does not know about the accident.
Oh my God, she doesn't know her dad was in the... Oh man, oh no.
I don't know where he is.
Can you think of anywhere he might go?
No, not really.
Oh God, that's right, okay. I'm remembering slowly as he was in the accident, but then he like ran from his from his hospital room. Even though he was badly injured. He like fucking fled. Oh man. Oh boy.
I don't know where Daddy goes.
Did he visit you when you were in the hospital?
No,
Well, he was probably busy being in the hospital, so...
but I didn't expect him to.
Damn, girl,
He's
shit.
always busy. He doesn't care about me.
Ooh. Oof. Woof. I'm gonna save the ice pick question for last, because it's the
I
most
don't know.
uncomfortable one.
Why are you asking?
It's nothing.
Bo, I don't know where your dad or your friend Iris are.
Mizuki must
They're
have been
gone.
watching the stream last night.
I mean, she was in, like, the hospital. Alright, why were you all nice, Pick?
When I got there, the
Yeah.
ice pick was
I imagine this will be the same.
it was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was I had to get it out.
So you pulled it out
Yeah,
after Ota ran away?
yeah.
This fucking 24-year-old man saw with a 12-year-old girl, walked up, saw a corpse, and he fucking scream pee his pants and run away and left this 12-year-old girl with a corpse. Can you even
Sounds-
believe?
Like a ringing phone?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I did hear something like that.
That's kind of a leading question, though, isn't
but
it?
I don't remember where it was coming from. I just got scared and ran into the column. The door was open a little, so...
Confirmed. The call at 9:02 p.m. It must have been the phone inside the horse ringing.
I don't think so.
Yeah, her eye was not at the
Your eye socket was
scene.
empty?
Yeah,
Thanks. I'm sorry to have to ask you stuff like that.
it's okay.
Well, I'm glad at least Mizuki's, like, not as mad at us this time. But I guess it's because we didn't, like...
So it was not Mizuki who took the eyeball.
Maybe it's because she got a little time. Because, like, right from the jump when we... In the last timeline, when we talked to her after we got out of her Samaniminium, she was crabby with us right away.
No.
Spending some time with
Sorry,
teacher
Coach.
made her feel a little better, I guess.
That eyeball has yet to be found. It was probably taken by the culprit.
By the end of this game, we're gonna, like, open a door to somebody's room full of eyeballs. Alright, ma'am. What do you think about eyeballs? How did you get her talking? I was
You
just
know what?
fucking nice to her,
I actually
bitch.
don't know.
Like a regular person.
I didn't do anything special. I just held her against me.
Held her?
I was hugging her close to me all night.
I just gave her a huggy because she was like a child who went through something traumatic. She just wanted a huggy, man.
When dawn came, I heard her say, "Teacher," and then she started to cry. As you can see, she's fine now. She had a lot bottled up. It came out with the tears, I think.
I'm the... Why X-ray? Why? Why this again? You're her teacher?
Yes, elementary school.
I didn't know you taught at Mizuki School.
I didn't know Mizuki was living with you. I knew about her circumstances with Renju, but he described you as a relative. But I suppose not. Mizuki explained the situation to me.
Mizuki lives here with me, but I'm not her legal guardian. That's why I've never been to school with her or anything like that. That was all left to Renju, which he didn't do, I guess, because he fucking sucked. He might not be any good at raising her, but he is her father legally. He takes care of all the official stuff. That was the one condition for me taking Mizuki. I have to imagine it's gonna be a situation where, like... I'm betting Renju is like... I'm involved with the mob, so... I have to be distant from my daughter and make her dislike me and stuff so she doesn't want to... So she doesn't get emotionally close to me because I'm dangerous to be around because of the illegal white-collar crime I'm always doing. Is it just a coincidence you're her
You said
teacher?
you and Renju knew each other from high school, right?
Yes, at Eitoku High.
And you work at the public school here.
That's right, a district elementary school.
Is that a coincidence? You becoming the teacher of your friend's kid?
I don't know. I mean, if you live in the same... If you guys stayed in the same area... I mean...
Well, I hadn't always planned on being a teacher, but... It wasn't a coincidence that Mizuki ended up in... Renju seemed really
sorry, I
intent
didn't
on
mean to skip
sending
that.
Mizuki to a school where I was teaching. They even moved to get into my school district.
Oh, wow. Okay, well.
That was about 5 years ago, in spring.
Before the divorce?
Yes, but I heard that Shoko didn't have a problem with the move.
Well, hard to say now. She's dead. Man, I already, like, drank up most of my iced tea. But it's good. Her local elementary is actually pretty far from here. Damn. Mizuki takes the train every morning to get there. Damn, you should move, Date. Jeez. How's Mizuki at school? Does she do a good job?
Quiet, but she's a very clever
She
girl.
gets good grades. She can do 2 + 2.
More than anything, she is kind.
Kind?
When I'm carrying heavy bags, she'll come and help me without me asking. When I'm troubled, she'll sometimes pick flowers to give to me. Not that she has a perfect disciplinary record, but she's a good girl.
Yeah, we did learn that she... Well, she... At least we had that flashback where she was getting bullied. And then we taught her how to fight. And then it turned out she was actually fucking extremely strong like a freak, so...
There are a few incidents.
Hmm.
Once, she let out all the frogs that were going to be used for science class.
You know, that's pretty cute, actually.
Another time, she punched the bully so hard that he chipped a tooth.
Ooh, that's probably bad, because that's... Well, I was gonna say that's expensive, but in Japan, maybe not so much.
Like more than just incidents.
But I like that about her. She's a little clumsy, and just like Renju.
So where is Renju? Do you know?
Renju? I don't know.
Really?
Man, I'm out of iced tea already. It's so good, though. So refreshing.
Hitomi does not appear to know that Renju was hospitalized either.
I see. So... Why do you want... Why want me to x-ray for? Why? X-ray for why?
She's been at home, I think, since Sunday.
Really?
Well, I can't say for sure.
Okay, because you've been
I
here.
don't know her exact schedule.
Did you hear from her last night?
No, I was with Mizuki all night. Why? Did something happen?
No, it's nothing.
Oh, okay, well, let's look at this lady skeleton. Yeah. That's...
A plate of medical grade titanium in her right shoulder.
Oh. Oh, yeah, no kidding, that is.
Oh.
Metal plate. Why did we decide we wanted to scan her for that? She did talk about she doesn't have use of that one hand. So I guess that's some kind of related injury. Pardon me for asking about your arm.
Oh, does it bother you?
Well, it's a little weird that you're just sitting there like scratching it constantly.
No, I can't even feel it, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Was there an accident or?
I suppose you might call it that. About 6 years ago, I was...
6 years ago, you say? 6 years ago, you say? That's exactly the amount of time ago where Date's amnesia starts and he can't remember past that. And there was also the first slew of Cyclops serial killings is...
The nerves died and... Anyway.
That was in our dream. We dreamed that.
A criminal broke into my house.
We dreamed that.
He was carrying a gun. From the way he talked, he sounded insane.
Drugs?
Maybe. The police statement said that he wasn't under the influence of anything.
Yeah, right? Is he like Date some kind of sleeper agent? A Manchurian candidate?
Just a random crime.
The dream I saw was of that.
Anyway, Mizuki has recovered from her aphonia. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
I did not know that Hitomi was Mizuki's homeroom teacher. Is there something wrong?
No. It's nothing.
Yeah, I dreamed that crime in my mind. Were we there? Somehow? Yeah, right. Is that like, was that me that committed the crime? But now my hair, then I got traumatized or something. And my hair turned all white, like it does in anime cartoons. Yeah. Did they just reassign my identity? No, because people from my past, though.
Well, if it isn't Date.
People from my past know me, though, because, like, Renju has known me since we were young. So I can't have had a complete identity reassignment.
Long time no see.
Hey,
Is something
Mama. I don't know yet.
No, I just wanted to talk.
Have you seen Renju, and is he bleeding out of his everywhere?
wrong? About Shoko Nadami, Ren's ex.
You're as sharp as ever.
I saw it all on the news. How awful.
It's pretty awful. Alright. Well, how have you been, first of all?
I've been okay.
Mama?
How are you, Date, honey?
I'm
I
alright.
don't see you around here much anymore.
You know, I'm busy being a
Been
big
busy.
copper.
You used to come all the time. You and Ren, grumbling over your glasses of bourbon.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is this one transphobia scene? It is a 0 in badness because Kotaro Uchikochi, that dude, is on the level. And he knows what he's doing. And also, Mama was in the other timeline. We had a whole... I imagine we're probably gonna visit her pretty often. At least probably once per timeline, because she has information and connections. But no, she's cool. She's just a cool queen, baby.
Laughing, drowning each other's sorrows. Sometimes getting into arguments. One
Yeah,
time
this
it even
game-
became a real fight. You remember that?
This game came under fire by internet fuckos when it came out because they were mad that it was like they were calling it like woke SJW shit or something because there's like apparently a part in the game where specifically somebody talks about how gay people are cool. Like there's like an actual like line about like, yeah, you know, like LGBTQ people are, you know, cool and are always doing sick stuff. Like there's some line like that, and apparently shittos on the internet got mad about it. And so I was like, well, now I definitely want to play this game. No, I can't. I don't blame you for being suspicious, but Mama's on the level. She's on the level. Kotaro Uchikoshi, he's on the level.
Really?
Oh, yes.
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch.
Oh yeah, his watch, the watch
He was
thing.
Furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life or whatever. He blew up on you.
She told us that last time
That was the
too,
only
and we
time
actually
I've ever
had
seen
his
Ren that
watch, cause we'd already discovered his body when we came to see her last time,
That's why I remember it so
last
well.
timeline. Do you know where Renju is?
It's been a while.
Yeah, woke
I
has
have no
become a new
idea.
term for I hate it because it's not what I want it to be. I mean, yeah. Yes.
What's wrong with Ren?
Well, he got in a car accident and then escaped from the hospital. No one knows where he went.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
I see. I'll contact you if I get anything.
Please do.
Please do.
Oh. About Renju's watch.
Yeah, his favorite watch.
Uh-huh. What is this some kind of are you trying to activate me like the Manchurian Candidate? Is that what this code is? What? In Russian? What? You're sending don't use my chat to send out secret messages to your Don't send out secret messages to your agents in my chat.
He got it from his new lover.
Oh, to Date. Don't activate Date right now. He's busy. Oh, that's Bucky's. Oh. Gotcha. Girl, what person on earth would have those words memorized that you could say them to somebody and they would know what you're talking about? That's such a long string of unrelated words. I would have to be some kind of genius to have memorized those when I watched that film.
An anniversary gift. Oh, this was, of course, after the divorce.
Well,
Ren was so happy. He showed it off to me.
wait. A new... Oh! I don't... You know what? She probably told us this last time, but I forgot. A new lover. He has a new lover. We didn't take that into account before, so there's somebody else involved in his life that we haven't met. Oh no, that's gonna be a thing.
He's had that watch on him ever since.
Can I have some
That's
water?
unusual.
I'm
Not a
thirsty.
bourbon.
I'm on the job, baby.
I drink at work all the time.
Well, I think that's part of your job.
Very different occupations.
It's kind of the same.
It's kind of the same.
I make people throw up. You make people throw up the truth.
Mm. You know, that's sort of true.
I have something, but I don't know how useful it will be.
Well, I'll take
No,
it, whatever
tell me.
you've got.
You know how Shoko was a representative of that investment company?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They were part of a massive fraud scheme.
Oh yeah, I remember she told us this last time too.
That's right. And they were in bed with the Kumakuras, the Yakuza gang.
Because that's
So
why we
maybe-
left here and immediately went to go see the Yakuza.
Kumakuras killed her?
Are we gonna go to their offices again?
I don't know for sure, but they were capable of it. Maybe Shoko did something to piss off the wrong people, and they punished her for it.
This is a bar called Marble, in an alley called the Golden Yokucho. She runs the place, and we call her Mama. She might technically have the body of a man, but she's got a maiden's heart. Oh, Mama, she's got a maiden's heart. She belongs to a lot of pro-LGBT groups and the like. Mama, you're the maiden for me.
This is a painting of Saint Sebastian.
Oh, is Saint Sebastian the one... Is he the one where people bake bread of him?
Saint Sebastian was a faithful Christian who lived under Roman Emperor Diocletian. On January 20th, 288 AD, he was martyred. This painting depicts his execution.
Saint Sebastian bread. Is he the one that you're supposed to like bake a bread on his day? There's some saint that like on that saint's like yeah. Saint Sebastian's Day is January 19th and 20th. In like specific parts of the world, they have a bread festival in honor of Saint Sebastian. Yes, I only know that because there's somebody on Twitter who every year bakes another horrible weird freak Saint Sebastian baked good of some kind, and it's always really weird. Like this past January, I think this year they did a pancake. They tried to do like a pancake art of Saint Sebastian, and they made it so huge they were like couldn't figure out how to flip it at first. But it turned out okay. And they've done a few like bread ones where he turned into just kind of a big puffy weird mass at the end.
Something wrong, Date? You're staring awful hard.
Nothing. Just caught my eye.
Why now of all times? That's been hanging there for a while.
What makes you what is it about Saint Sebastian?
Yeah, it was a gift from Ren a
Oh.
while back. I've always had it there.
Gift from Renju, huh? Here, what exact? Faithful Christian under the Roman Emperor. No details as to why he was martyred. Because surely that's gonna be some kind of metaphor for something. Ooh, what's on the menu? Duck Woman's Upper Lip. That's a good drink name. Give me another. No! Oh, come on. What you got in the fridge?
My goodness. You've changed since I last saw you. You're such a square now.
A brr.
Excuse me, that is a fridge.
Don't hassle Mama. Can I drink all these? Doesn't seem to be anything else in the room to look at. Music playing on the radio. Mom spends her time running the bar. It's also full of secrets and confidential information. Drunk people tend to not be too careful with secrets and rumors. This place like this is perfect for gathering info. Whether it's politics, business, entertainment, even crime. Mama knows it all. Whenever I get stuck on an investigation, I come see her. Yeah, baby. Summarize for me.
Shoko was involved in
Okay.
illegal activities. Perhaps the rental phone was used for that purpose.
Get him and Mama go way back. They can rib each other. They talked about how him and Mama and Renju all have known each other a long time, so they can rib each other. But if I was Mama, I would have given him a bonkin.
Kumakuras. They have a relationship with Renju. I remember him telling me that.
Do you want to pay them a visit?
Yeah.
Oh, do we gotta go and see the Yakuzis again?
What are you doing, by the way?
Polishing bonito.
It is not well known, but dried bonito is a fermented food.
Yes,
They
yes.
are boiled and dried, which attracts a particular mold as it ages. It takes between 3 to 4 mold attraction sessions and results in high-quality bonito.
Whoa,
Mama is cleaning off the mold right now.
whoa. Cool. Mama is wide as her heart is big. Woo! Baby, that's what I like. That's the Mama I know. I say I want to come here, but I actually think Mama might have a more wild lifestyle than I can keep up with. But boy, would I come for a visit. Just being negative to Transformers. Yeah, if this fridge, transformed itself into a big mama. No need to be so negative about it. Is it because Transformers were from Japan and went all Western? I mean, I don't even know that most Japanese fans know about the origins of Transformers, just because the thing it was from wasn't very popular at the time. Alright, let's go talk to the Yakuzis. See if we're gonna shoot some big guns at each other again.
Who's this asshole?
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home. All right. Bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me? Do you want to die, old man? You bet!
How Date, get good at the punch and kick?
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD. A cop, huh?
A cup, huh? He's like, oh, you hit my tummy. I wonder if this will be just exactly the same as it was. Well,
So, you want to explain what the
last time we came here, though, Renju was already dead and discovered, which is not the case here. So... this could possibly go differently.
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's Moma, the warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, Moma. I have a few things
Alone
to
on
ask.
Thursday, remember this squirrel.
2 days ago at Bloom Park, a woman's corpse was found. Have you heard the name Shoko Nidami?
Sure have.
How?
Heard it on the news. The media is making a real fuss about this new serial killer. Can't help but hear about it.
I want to ask about the chairman. Because the
is
chairman
right in front of you.
that we were familiar with is dead.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm Moma Kumakura.
Kumakura.
The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan.
Oh my god,
You
my
aren't the chairman.
amnesia.
Yo.
Ouch.
asshole. You need a lesson in manners?
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Suicide.
But Moma did not take over last year. Moma took over 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Ow, my amnesia. My amnesia hurts. Do you know anything about investment fraud?
I have no idea what you're talking about, cop. You must have gotten some bad info.
About Shoko.
Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news.
Did the Kumakuras
Fuck
skewer?
no. Why would we do that?
Why would I admit to killing if I had done a killing?
Date, look at this. A thermograph from when you inquired about Shoko.
Body temperature rising.
Oh.
Red hot lie.
It appears that way.
How do I get him to cop to it?
Remove his fingernails one by one.
Ooh. Did she say that last time? Gross.
Not my style.
If he was in charge of a large MMORPG group, would he be MOBA? A MOBA and an MMO are different. If he, you know, became the CEO of Riot Entertainment, then he'd be MOBA.
Blackmail him?
Blackmail?
Find his weakness and threaten him with it. Let's examine the room. Perhaps we may discover one of his secrets.
A dragon with a Dragon Ball.
If I make a wish, will it come true?
That is not Shenron.
Shrine. Got. Oh, I can X-ray their flag. What's in there? Well. Okay.
There's a hidden safe behind the crest.
There is something inside.
I recognize that. It's just like the one I saw at Matsushita Diner. An ACET figure.
Correct.
Why is that there?
Unknown. But perhaps.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to be a fan of ACET, would you?
What? Who's that?
A schoolgirl internet idol. You know what I'm talking about.
Think you can get away with talking to our boss like that? He's tough as bricks and hard as nails. Never being a pussy shit like that, you fucker.
I'm trying to wrap my mind around... You know, it's probably best just not to think, not to consider anything these guys say too hard. Lantern. Desk. Computer. What you got in there?
I cannot. The power is off.
Do they got 4090 in there or whatever that I can have? I know our man's behind the door over there, but let's peek around if there's anything else funny that we didn't see last time. Desk and with a bunch of crap. Oh yeah, this was their company motto. After 40, your toenails grow slower. Wait, their motto was different last time, I'm pretty sure. Is it gonna be different every time? Last month's schedule. On the 22nd, you gotta go to the zoo to see the pandas. You gotta... How's your tummy?
I got nothing to say to you.
Was the whole writing process for the Yakuza just adding curse words everywhere? Yeah, probably.
There would be no point in talking to him in that state.
Shadows, water, fears? I could say those... What does that even mean? What? Because last time we played, So Seijima was behind this door. Because we interrupted a meeting they were having with him. But I'm not getting any x-ray option.
I wish for panties.
There you go.
I told you that's
There you go,
not
Oolong.
Shyamalan.
Why not? Can I have the ball? Company philosophy is like a summary of the ideals and goals of the company. Oh, wait a minute. The ashtray. Oh, that was a clue before.
Marble.
What?
Marvelous marble.
Oh, it's a marble table. I get it.
Wow, that is a big flying squirrel.
That is a tiger.
I hope that's not real tiger, because that's fucked up. That shit's endangered. Keyboard. Phone. Okay, I guess I have to say one of these things to him. Shadows, water, fears. I was like wondering, is there something in the room that would indicate one of those things? But the company motto was about toenails. We have 2 dragons. And not really anything else. Shadows?
Shadows.
Threat, silhouette, ASAP.
Oh,
Water.
Wet, sweat, ASAP. ASAP, you bitch.
oh my god, we're playing a word game.
Fears.
Upset, regret. Face it!
Just as I thought.
Boss?
Okay, yeah. All right, we caught him in a
Get out of here!
caught him in a word game to admit to liking Asa. We caught him in a goofy goober trap. That's my goofy goober gambit. It works every time. Hey, you know, the Yakuzis, they can, you know, scam and kill all the humans they want, but don't hurt animals.
Did you hear me?
Animals are innocent.
I said get the fuck out of here!
Yes, sir.
I've got your secret now. If you don't want that to get out, you better answer my questions.
I guess we probably shouldn't, like, crunch on ice cubes while I'm streaming. That's probably not a great audio
Yeah, I've got it.
experience. But it's refreshing. I'm on the weenie hunt now. I know how to weed them out. I had no idea you were a net idol fan. They're like VTubers. Who's your Oshi?
They're hiding an Acer figure in the safe.
How did you know that?
I have psychic powers.
I have superpowers.
Yeah, sure.
I guess let's just start. You got an alibi.
Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning.
Golf.
You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Is this like some birdie wing underground
Doctor,
Yakuza
I did
golf?
some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
What about Rohan?
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization and my blood brother.
You guys do not look alike.
But he's gone now.
A suicide.
Yeah, after breaking out of the hospital.
Wait a minute. A suicide after breaking out of the hospital, you say? Oh no. If we find Renju having committed suicide, that's going to be fucking wild. Dumb question. If you could have official merch, what would you want? An android and plush? Official merch. I'd want something stupid. You know what I would actually want? I would... Because as somebody who is a fan of things, but I have a very feminine fashion style, I would want merch clothing that is more... that is not just like a graphic tee that comes in like black and like maybe navy blue. Because that's like so much merch stuff for everything is like a big graphic and on a black or navy blue t-shirt. And especially a lot of the time, this is an issue that I think is not considered when designing for like feminine style clothing. Like if they're making like, you know, unisex clothing that, you know, a lot, like, you know, because it makes sense. Like, it's not like I'm blaming people who like have, you know, merch and stuff for their like YouTube channels, but if you're, you know, the type that you wear a bit, you know, you tuck in your shirt into like a skirt or something, right? Like a more feminine styles. You know, you have your waistline at your natural waist. Like, you have a skirt or, you know, that comes up to your natural waist and you tuck your shirt in. And so a lot of shirts will have the graphic, like, in the center of the shirt, so it's far enough down that if I put on a skirt over it, it covers, like, the bottom of the graphic. So I would want to make, like, I would want some clothing that was more interesting than just, like, t-shirts, and that are more focused on feminine style. That's probably not an exciting answer, but that's actually what I would want, because that's just what I wish that merch from people I liked was. Why was he hospitalized? I suppose the hospital sucks, but they can't stop you from leaving. I don't think that legally a hospital can, like, keep you there if you don't... Like, if you physically get up and try to leave, I don't think they can stop you. Depending on, like, the circumstances, anyway.
Both he and I were the new guys in the Ujisaki family.
The Ujisakis are above the Kumakuras in the hierarchy.
Hmm.
At the time, we were in a turf war with a rival gang. One day, one of their boys walks in here and beats my bro's face in with a metal bat. His vision's been fucked on the right side ever since.
So he just got, like, concussed
The
badly.
doctors say he can still see, but it doesn't register. Like, he only eats food off the left side of his plate. And if he's drawing a picture or whatever, he only draws the left side.
Date, a question from Oma. Is Rohan left-handed?
Why?
Just ask him, please.
Yeah, he was.
Confirmed. Rohan must suffer from hemispatial neglect on his right side.
Whoa.
As you are aware, the brain is divided into what is called the right brain and left brain. One side develops into the superior hemisphere, responsible for language and higher functions. The other side controls spatial recognition ability. In most people, the superior hemisphere is the left brain. In roughly 1/3 of the population, the right brain is the superior hemisphere. This is often linked to left-handedness.
Yeah, I did know that, like, I knew, like, the halves of your brain are actually backwards from how they operate your body, like what you're seeing from your left eye is actually processed by the right side of your brain, and vice versa. And yeah, that your, like, handedness, if you're right-handed, that's controlled by the left side of your brain. I did know that.
That Rohan was left-handed.
And also that you actually see upside down, but your brain corrects it so that you see right side up. Like, the image that your eyeballs are sending to your brain is upside down, but your brain just has the infrastructure in there to be like, oh, let me fix that for you. And it just flips it right side up.
From this, we can conclude that his right brain was his superior hemisphere, and his left brain was the inferior hemisphere.
Rohan suffered a beating on the left side of his head. That must have damaged his left brain. That caused him to lose his spatial cognitive ability.
That's not so good.
Anyway, after getting the shit beaten out of him, he changed, man.
I mean, that's what brain damage will do to you.
He became cold-blooded. I'm talking ruthless. One time, we captured some street bosses from a rival gang. Bro grabbed him by the big toe and took a potato peeler to him, from the toe to the thigh.
Oh! Whoa! What? Oh! No! Ooh! Why? Why did he bring a potato peeler to the fight? Oh!
Totally blank expression, like he was scraping bonito flakes.
Oh, Lord. I swear this game is as much educating as it is a mystery-solving game. Oh, yeah. That is the, that, I would say that is a big, sort of stylistic staple of Kotaro Uchikoshi games. He loves to... He loves in the middle of dialogue. He likes to like write things into his stories that are weird, medical or science or sometimes pseudoscience things, and then he loves having it come up in conversation and characters explain what it is. It's a little bit like Metal Gear in that way. He likes to like where you just get the sense that, oh, the writer learned something that week that he was working on this and he wanted to put it in the game because he just thought it was cool when he read about it. And I love that shit.
Sick fuckers like that always end up running the world, don't they? He started climbing the ranks, and eventually he was taken in by the Ujisaki
I mean,
family.
who's gonna fight a guy that just has a potato peeler on his person at all times?
The Ujisakis decided to make
Oof.
him head of our gang, and that's how we became the Kumakuras.
So when was he hospitalized?
About 6 years ago.
Oh yeah, I've heard the story of Phineas Taggart. I learned about him in psych class when I was in high school, and like my psych teacher like showed us like pictures of him and like the pictures that they had of like the spike and how huge it was, and like, yeah. I mean, you know, you can get brain damage in a weird way where you don't die, but it just, you know, it just makes some stuff scrambled in there.
I remember him telling me about something.
Yeah, very Joker-like in that way.
Kumakuras that could bring us all down. He didn't give me the details, but I figured it was something from his past coming back to bite him in the ass, you know? Anyway, his plan was to handle his shit internally. Didn't want too many people knowing about it. But whatever he planned didn't work. When the chips were down, he decided to handle it himself. He ended up shooting some guy in his house.
Oh,
A few
What
weeks
guy?
later, cops busted him. Prosecution tried to get him on premeditated murder, but it was determined that he was insane at the time. Maybe they were right, you know? His head's been getting worse and worse for the past 20 years. He gets relapses and all that.
you know, if he
Anyway, they
was a big
decided
rich
to give him a
Yakuza
special
guy,
honor.
shouldn't he have been able to like afford like really good medical treatment for this type of stuff? Remember in my psych classes, there's a sad story of a former NFL player who lost everything thanks to brain damage and got his Super Bowl ring stolen while he was homeless. Oof. That's why they take concussions like so much more seriously now, cause man, if you getting concussed once is pretty bad for your brain. Getting concussed twice is really bad for your brain. And then any more than that is a huge concern for your quality of life as you continue to get older. It's not good to play football. Don't do it.
And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor. Right. We do have connections with the investment company Shoko worked at.
What if the killer is a doc at the hospital and tries to do something akin to Aiba? If the doctor was doing something akin to Aiba, why wouldn't he want the people to be alive and then putting a fake eyeball in their head? Trying to recreate the system Aiba is and use people as lab rats, which leads to suicidal tendencies. Oh, so like, I mean, but nobody else so far has committed suicide, just this man that had confirmed concussions. Everybody else so far has just been a regular murder.
A company that commits fraud.
No comment. Anyway, we never had any problems with Shoko. There'd be no reason for us to kill her.
Okay, now this is a little more detail than we got last time.
No point hiding it, right? Yeah, I know about Shoko's ex.
Do you know where he is?
Nope, sure don't. It's not like we keep in touch or anything.
I detect no abnormalities in his thermograph.
So nobody knows where Renju is right now.
Hey, Moma, I've got a favor to ask. Can you get me information on Renju? His whereabouts, rumors on where he might be, anything. I need some leads.
And what if I refuse?
And your gang finds out you're the world's biggest ASET fan.
You know, honestly, I bet if his gang found that out, they'd be like, oh man, that rules, boss. ASET is my Oshi too.
In exchange for helping me, there's a reward in it for you.
A reward.
I'll let you meet ASET.
What?
Boy, don't promise that type of stuff.
I met her yesterday.
You don't even know where she is right now.
We're acquaintances now.
Really?
Yeah.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
The Kumakuras appear to be unrelated to the investigation.
It was still worth it just to find out Moma is an ASET fan.
Really?
That information might come in handy later. Let's go somewhere else, Iva. We got what we need.
So we didn't meet So Seijima here this time. Very quickly, before we go to the next location. It has gotten warmer in my office, and I'm gonna turn my air conditioner on. Ugh. Blech. It has gotten warmer as I've started streaming, and so my computer is blasting all its hot computer air out. Hold on, I have to close all the windows. There we go. Ugh. Yeah. Woo. That's better. Hey. It got a little warm. Got a little bit warm as the day's gone on. And also, my office just tends to be stuffy. I mean, it's on the second floor, so it's just hotter up here. So even though it's, like, not that hot outside, it'll get hot in here. I have to use the damn air conditioning. That's why y'all gotta subscribe at your tier 100 subs so I can afford to pay to run my air conditioner. Alright, I guess we're going back to headquarters. This is the first time you could hear something in the background. The first time I've had the air conditioner on before. Alright. Gotta talk it out in the car and not look at the road. Scream!
Ghost!
Oh yeah, that's right.
I've been here for several minutes now.
Could you not come out like that?
Why not?
If people see you, they'll freak out.
No, this is AR.
Do not worry. I can only be seen by you. I am sending this projection of myself directly to your brain.
Oh,
But returning to your answer, Why would people freak out if they saw me?
You only hear a low hum. I mean, yeah, the air conditioner is literally like 4 feet to my right, so it's like very close, so I don't think there'd be any way for you to not hear the hum of it. But I need it. It's hot.
Isn't it obvious? A girl looking like you, dressed like that, sitting next to me? People would think I'm a pervert.
Or at the very least, they'd think she was a freak. Yeah, I think he does have a problem, and it's that he does have an AI installed in his brain.
If you continue saying such things, I will self-destruct.
You can explode my brain like Sword Art Online. You really self-destruct?
An AI never lies.
That's not true. I know that's not true. People have been catching the, like, all those fucking text generative AIs just, like, making up shit all the time.
We're kidding.
All those lawyers trying to use it in their fucking cake courses, and it's just making up cases that don't exist.
What happens if you self-destruct in my eye socket?
Your skull would pop like a balloon.
Her being there negatively affects him. I think it at least does in a way where, she annoys him every day. She be in there when he's, like, pissing? When he's in the bathroom, is he like, can you get out of my head for a minute so I can go take a dump privately? Or I guess, can she not see if he just keeps his eyes closed? If he has to piss, does he just have his eyes closed and he pisses blind? Why do you even have that function?
My body is full of cutting-edge technology and state secrets.
Whoa.
In terms of hardware as well as software, I am capable of hacking 99.99%
Yeah, right.
of computers that currently exist.
Oh.
What if someone managed to steal me? It would threaten not only the police force, but the existence of the state itself.
What? But why? Why? So is she saying that the state can hack 99% of all computers? Because I don't like that.
My self-destruct function is designed to prevent such a scenario from ever occurring.
Oh my god, is that going to be relevant? Is there going to be some point in the game where she's going to have to self-destruct? And that's going to be some type of thing? Oh boy. Fucking Chekhov's self-destruct eyeball. Wonder if the killer wants her. If so, though, why would the killer think that Shoko or Renju or Iris had her? See, my thought of it is, I think that before, you know, back in the fog of when I can't remember because of my amnesia, I bet I had a run-in with the Cyclops killer 6 years ago and got my eye scooped out and, like, had some kind of incident that caused my amnesia in the process, and Iris got installed in my eye as a result of that. That's my guess. I mean, yeah, but, like... But, like, if the killer wants Aiba, he would know that Aiba is, like, a, you know, state... Like a government entity, a government tool, and so all of the people that were killed have nothing to do with the government, so they wouldn't have Aiba in their eyes, so there's no reason to try to scoop their eyes out. He'd be scooping out, like, fucking other cops. And, like, government agents and stuff. If he was trying to get Aiba. I can keep asking about the self-destruct.
This self-destructing.
What do you mean?
Oh, so she'll explode the head she's in, but she'll be fine.
I obey the 3 laws of robotics as
Oh,
laid
okay.
down by Isaac Asimov. I cannot harm myself.
Hmm.
However, a person with administrative authority could order me to self-destruct.
Okay, okay.
You have such authority.
I see, I see. Oh, oops.
Let us determine a code number.
Oh,
One that will activate the detonator.
oh my god.
Command 41205.
8675309. Yeah, I'm gonna write this down. IBA self destruct code 41205 8675309. Alright. Got that in the puzzle notebook for later.
If you issue this command, I will detonate.
Okay.
No, that's still too dangerous.
Hold on. 1 second. I was wondering if you turned this number upside down, if it spelled anything, but I don't think so. Because, you know, upside down 5 can be S. And I guess 2 could be Z, I guess, but the rest of it doesn't really check out, so.
We need some kind of safety. The number will be the first lock. If I give you the second command within 1 minute of the first,
What is the second command?
Okay.
let's see.
Alright. What's the second command?
How about if I tell a lie?
What? Hold on, this is getting abstract now.
A lie?
Something that's not the truth. If I say something untrue, I want you to
Okay.
regard it as the second command.
Alright, then now, second command, tell a lie.
Understood.
How much?
One more thing.
Uh-huh.
Even if I die, do not worry.
I
I
imagine
will not be gone.
that you're up on the cloud.
Everything that I see and hear is uploaded to the
Yeah.
cloud. All by wireless communication in real time. Even if my body is destroyed, my backup data will not be lost. My memories, as well as my core programming, will be preserved.
She lives in the cloud, baby.
Yes, as long as the server is alive.
You better hope Elon Musk doesn't buy the company that makes you, girl. How'd you come up with that number?
Hey, about that 5-digit command. How did you come up with that number?
It is my favorite number. There is no particular meaning.
Really?
Oh. Okay. Sure. Commiserate?
I'm already tired of this, Iba.
That's not like you. Is something wrong?
Shoko's estimated TOD was 2 days ago, 5 p.m. It's been more than 48 hours.
Yeah, that's bad.
But our investigation has made zero progress.
You gotta, the first 48 hours, that's the important hours.
I wanted to whine about it for a bit.
In 5 years, this is the first time I've heard you so dejected.
About me and Iba? 6 years ago, I lost my past. Name, address, family, childhood, everything. But that wasn't all I lost. My left eye. I don't know how I lost it. The earliest memory I have is of me aimlessly wandering the streets of Shinjuku. Until a good friend gave me a hand.
Come with me to where you belong.
Boss helped me become a cop and assigned me to Abyss. A year later, I was called into the control room where Pewter showed me something extraordinary.
The official title is AI Ball.
The official title is Legendary Pokemon. I've managed to construct a device with which you can capture Arceus.
You may call her Iba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous.
For real, with like the eyeball in his hand, it looks like he's holding, you know, like the shrinked down Pokeball. Like when it's pocket size, like it looks like it's gonna, you know, it's gonna embiggen and then he's gonna like throw it out and a fucking Pokemon's gonna come out.
An autonomous artificial intelligence birthed from collective nanotechnology.
Oh.
Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system. Special Agent Date,
Wadjet system.
day forward, this is your partner. She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
The way he says this is like, I know you don't have any friends, so I made one for you. It's been 5 years and a number of tough cases, but what's different? I'm concerned about Renju.
I also wonder where he could have gone.
We weren't clear on his injuries either, so I don't know, like, is he running around on a broken leg? Has he been concussed? Like, does he have, like, any giant open, like, gashes that he's, like, are his organs falling out?
About Shoko Nadami's murder, we still need to see the investigation through.
The only relevant lead is the call made to Shoko's phone.
Iba, is that number still turned off?
Please wait. Date, the line is connected.
Really?
Really?
Call it.
Okay, but we have to think of what we're gonna say this time.
Isn't your number being blocked?
Try from a different line. You can do that, right?
I can. Which line would you like to use?
Save her from the cabaret club. Oh. Oof. If we called from Shoko's phone. Say it from the cabaret club. Oh, okay. I thought that she was gonna be like, I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
Oh.
So the caller must be a regular there.
Do you plan on questioning everyone who's been there?
Shoko's
I
phone?
see. The caller did attempt to call Shoko's phone. If we call from that line,
It's elite, yeah, it's
Might pick up.
the number
the normal
they.
call may yield the same results as before.
I have an idea. Do you
Don't do
remember
this while
what Shoko's voice
driving.
sounded like?
Yes, I do.
Can we make Iba, like, impersonate Shoko and haunt this man via telephone?
See and hear.
Can you reproduce her voice?
Hold on.
Analyzing recorded audio data.
Iba, this is unethical.
Imitation should be possible.
No, this is not ethical. Iba, you should not have this function. Oh, God.
You want me to call with Shoko's voice?
Yeah,
Me?
you're the only one who can.
Fine. I suppose we have no choice.
Are you sure you can handle this?
I am an artificial intelligence.
I don't like the state having access to technology where they can hack 99% of all computers and recreate exactly the voice of anybody whose conversation they have recorded.
Not a human prone to nervous breakdowns and mistakes like you.
This thing suggested torture and blackmail. I doubt it cares. Yeah.
All right, Hal, let's see what you can do.
Oh, he made a reference to Hal this time.
It's connected. It's ringing.
Oh god, she's panicking.
I thought you said you didn't get nervous.
Everyone gets scared when they are on a phone call. Nobody knows what to do over the phone. Everyone pees they pants.
Wait a minute.
Don't breathe so loud into the phone. He'll hear you.
What?
She doesn't have to breathe.
I'm an AI. I don't take breaths.
Focus. They're gonna hang up.
Hello. This is Nadami Shoko.
I'm a ghost, and I'm here to make you feel bad.
Yes, I died 2 days ago.
Is she gonna go with the haunting ankle? I'm calling you from the Jigoku.
Idiot, why did you say that?
Oh,
I'm calling from the other side.
I meant my twin sister, Shoku.
Whoa.
His name. Get his name.
How?
Tell him you have a package needs to ask for his name. Master Yu Yamada accuse him of being an imposter. I'm gonna ask, are you Yamada? Because I think that's a good idea, right? Where you're like, if you just ask, is this blank? Maybe before they like think, they'd be like, no, this is so-and-so. I think that might actually trick them.
Is this Yamada?
No, this is.
Say it, say it.
Are you sure you have the right number? Can be. How did you get Shoko's phone?
No good.
Is that so Seijima?
Quick, think of another plan.
I don't know how many of these it'll let me do. Like, if I can do all of them till I do the right one, or if I, like, fuck up enough, it'll be like, nope. I guess let's just ask for his name.
That is too suspicious.
Okay.
Oh, alright, I'm not allowed to do that one. Tell him I need his address.
My sister has a package for you. Where should I deliver it?
Just send it to my office.
Where is your office?
What do you mean? Look it up. Do you even know who I am?
This isn't working. They're going to hang up.
Damn.
Accuse him of being an imposter?
You're an imposter!
I beg your pardon?
Don't act dumb. You sound completely different. How did you get that phone?
This is my phone.
Liar! You're impersonating him!
That's enough. I am So Sejima,
I knew it! I recognized his voice.
the congressman.
A politician?
Sejima.
Sorry for doubting you.
It's fine. What were you calling me for?
Oh, sorry, something urgent just came up.
Sorry, I have diarrhea.
I will call back later. Goodbye.
Why so?
Unknown. But that was definitely So Sejima. I was able to match his voice to public records of him speaking.
He's a minor celebrity. He even goes on TV sometimes. 2 days ago, called Shoko. Why?
In any case, that was an excellent performance.
Now I no longer think he's innocent? Why did you think he was innocent in the first place? He obviously was not. I mean, he's probably not the Cyclops killer, but he's involved in some kind of big, scandalous racket of some kind that is a deadly one.
Yeah, good job.
Is that all?
Do you want me to pat you on the head?
No,
I tapped my fingertip against my left eye.
Stop! It tickles!
No, don't make her wiggle around in your head.
Stop! The nerve might break!
I don't like that. That's, oh, I don't like that. That's gross. Ugh. Yeah?
Dante, a call from Investigation HQ.
Connect me.
Is this Special Agent Dante from Abyss? My name is Akaska from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
Hmm.
A prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami, and if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain.
Did this happen last time?
You will.
This seems familiar.
And you'll take their eye while they're still alive.
But I don't think we, like, pursued it.
Will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
Hmm.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too, but I felt I should give you the heads up anyway.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think it really is just a prank?
Well, to be sure, look into number 89.
Roger that.
But for
Hmm.
now,
So, Sajima.
Are we gonna go to this politician's house again and come in and be like, "Are you doing crime?" And he's gonna be like, "Fucking no, get out of my house."
Hey, you can't be here without permission. I'll call the police!
I am the police.
What happened? Sir. Police officer.
I like these twin bodyguards he's got.
You.
Me.
Can I help you?
I need to ask you a few questions.
Yeah, right. He's like, yeah, obviously I do crimes all the time, but like, fuck off.
I'm a very busy man. You can ask me tomorrow during normal business hours.
It's about Shoko Nadami. You can't tell me you've never heard of her.
As a matter of fact, I have. It was reported on the news that she was killed.
2 days ago at 9:02 p.m., you made a phone call to Shoko Nadami.
A phone call? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
Thermo scan. We can't x-ray him and see his bones.
So much blood. Where's all this red coming from?
It's a thermograph.
Yeah, I knew that. Anyway, he's lying. How do I get him to admit it?
Peel off his nails. God, what the? Let's just call him.
Emma, call his phone again, using Shoko's line.
Understood.
So we're not gonna keep
not
up
gonna
him
pick it
thinking
up?
he's haunted.
It's from Shoko. I had her give you a call.
What?
It'll stop ringing soon. 3, 2, 1. See?
Date has the intellect of Goku, never shown him protect. I think it's more that just he really likes to do a bit. Because he has this AI in his mind, he's like constantly ready to do a bit. just to like perform for her within his imagination.
Around 9 o'clock, just like you said.
Finally confessing?
There's nothing to confess. I did nothing wrong.
Then why did you lie to me?
Because I didn't want to get involved in all of this nonsense. You mean to tell me that I am a suspect? My call was after Shoko died. If I were the killer, why would I do that?
I don't know. But I'm asking the questions.
Do you have a warrant?
That's true, I
I
don't.
thought not. I'll be leaving. Good night, detective.
Let's just get a warrant and then we can talk to him.
Go home.
Just get a warrant.
Unless you want to get kicked out.
Like, we can just do that, I imagine. There's that vase that he got stuffed in. Big mansion. Oh yeah, aren't these guys, like, armed? Look, a UFO!
Look, a UFO.
Oh, come on! UFOs are real now, that one guy said. Look at, there's Mothman!
Look, the Mothman.
He came all the way over the ocean just to see you. Look, a grandma!
Look, a grandma.
Well, this one would get Date.
Look, a porno mag on the floor.
I like this guy. Wow. Iba would hate Spidey, probably. Anything suspicious about Show?
Nothing special. Not any different from any other politician, anyway.
Did you know Shoko?
I've heard of her, but I've never met her. I saw her on the news.
Yep. What's her man's alibi?
Friday at 5 p.m.
Here, in the mansion.
Can anyone corroborate that?
Maybe the housekeeper.
Why does he have a burner phone?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's the relationship between Sho and Shoko?
I don't know.
So and Shoko. Shoko and Stoko.
Even if I did, it would be confidential.
Date, a minute.
Yes.
What happened?
So is on the move.
Whoa.
Most likely in a car.
How do you know?
I hacked So's smartphone and I'm currently tracking the GPS.
Oh.
Not his rental car, one registered under his name.
Where's he headed?
Unknown. Somewhere to the east.
Keep tracking him.
Roger that.
Ooh. Ooh. Car chase. Do a Tokyo drift. Oh. Oh, we're back. Whoa, we're back at the warehouses, though. What are we doing at the warehouses?
What was So doing here?
Date, my apologies.
What's wrong?
Low battery?
Battery is low.
Shit.
Are you serious?
Do I not have a spare? Oh my god. Was she not charging the whole time we were driving? I'm gonna see something in here and then she's not gonna be able to fucking record it. Oh my lord. Jesus Christ. Now, is that somebody's body, like, sitting hunched over, do you suppose? Oh. Yeah, is that Iris? Or is it Renju?
This is...
Or is it someone completely else? Or it's not a body at all, it's some other item. A weird item. Oh, it's her frozen! Like in the... Like in the like we saw in the Summoninium. Alright.
Iris.
Wait, is her right eye is missing though.
Iba, what's your charge?
Currently at 2%.
Can you make a call?
I can. I am connected to the power supply. What do you...
Hurry. Just connect me to boss.
Date, what's wrong?
I found a body.
What?
She was murdered. Multiple stab wounds to the back. And one eye missing.
Oh no.
Location is Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The victim is Iris Sagan.
Iris?
I'll tell you more later. Just send CSI to the scene right away. And one more thing. Congressman So Sajima. Bring him to a
I wonder if Ota also tried to save her and died trying. Probably not. Because she left like that night of of her stream. And he didn't know where she went, so I'm thinking likely whatever she went to that night is what killed her.
Wait a minute, why?
Because she's also frozen, and so she would have had to been on ice for an amount of hours.
I'll take responsibility for everything. Just do it, please.
Wait, what did he say to do? Oh, so Sejima. Yeah, okay.
All right.
Yeah, and I mean, we know So was at the scene here. Why did he just leave her out on, like, a cart? Like, why did he come here just, like... Well, maybe he was disposing of her. Maybe he actually had her and had just brought her here. Look at her. Oh, I guess she was so young and youthful, full of life, and now she's dead.
Sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
God damn it!
Yeah, I mean, that would not feel good, you know, as the detective. That an innocent young person, you know, that you were trying specifically to protect, did die.
Do you honestly think you can get away with this?
With what?
Funny, I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Date, calm down.
You know Iris Sagan, don't you?
No, I don't. I've never heard of her.
Then why were you in the warehouse with the body? Where Iris was found. So leaving the warehouse.
I saw So walking out of the cold storage warehouse where the corpse was discovered.
Yeah.
I recorded the whole thing.
Just before my battery ran out.
Yeah, that's the thing. We couldn't. Well, at least we recorded him. And I assume she was still at the warehouse, so. Where Iris was found? What? Even though So doesn't know Iris. Pictures?
This is the image stored in the Persons of Interest database.
Oh, I guess just like show, like, do you know this girl? I guess is what we're asking.
So you've never met her before?
I have not.
Have you seen her corpse?
Corpse?
I know you've seen her body.
You know, this is common in her industry. I mean, I don't think it's super common to get murdered. I don't know about that. Idols aren't just getting murdered all the time.
Based on what?
Usually they just get, you know, usually it's just that they turn like 22 and then their agency drops them because they're too old, and then they have to do adult videos, and then they run into financial trouble because they can no longer support themselves, is usually more what happens. But he saw her corpse where Iris was found, and So leaving the warehouse.
Iris's body was found in Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
What does that have to do with anything?
I saw you there, idiot.
This. Iba, play the video.
Right away.
then I suppose you know I was there.
Yeah.
Then you saw the body.
I didn't.
Mm-hmm. I didn't. I was under a cloth.
I was at the warehouse, but I didn't see.
Was at the warehouse just looking at the boxes and forklifts for fun.
Don't lie to me.
It's the truth.
Bitch.
Then what were you doing there?
I choose to remain silent.
Yeah, this bitch is gonna have a big old lawyer come in.
As is my right, guaranteed by law. Remember that I am a politician. I know my rights.
Date, can I get a second?
What?
Does it matter if he saw the body or not in this case?
I mean, maybe not, but just for my personal emotional satisfaction, I want him to feel bad.
He's a busy man. If we hold him here too long...
You want me to stop beating around the bush?
I certainly do. You believe that Sosajima is her killer, or is at the very least involved in the crime somehow.
Yeah.
Why not ask him for his alibi first?
Where were you at her time of death? Which is...
The body was frozen when I discovered it. It must have taken at least 18 hours for the body to freeze to that state. I entered the warehouse at 9 p.m. 18 hours prior to that was 3 a.m. Iris was last seen alive around 2 a.m. She was live streaming, so there's no doubt about the time. Meaning Iris must have been murdered between 2 and 3 in the morning. Iris was killed sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning. Do you have an alibi for that time?
I was playing mahjong all night at a place called Dora Dora in Shinjuku.
What a boring old person thing to do.
Politician spending all night in a mahjong parlor.
An exclusive mahjong parlor, yes.
If it's mahjong, you should have had 3 opponents with you.
Indeed I did, but they were all strangers. I don't remember their names.
Date, I did some research. Dora Dora is a private room mahjong parlor. It is owned and operated by one individual.
The rooms are private, that limits the number of potential witnesses.
But that also maybe makes it so that whoever is there is recorded.
In So's pocket. He's the only one we can ask about.
That's
So's
true.
alibi. Especially if he doesn't remember any of the 3 people he played against.
He might as well not have an alibi.
That's not much of an alibi, So.
Please, this is ridiculous. First you suspect me in the matter of Shoko Nadami, and now this? I haven't killed anyone.
That may be true, but you could very well have enabled someone to kill someone.
Not Shoko, not Iris. Besides, if I stabbed a woman, why would I bring her to a cold storage warehouse?
To freeze her, I guess.
Wait. What did you say?
Oh, how did you know she was stabbed? We never said. Idiot. Should have kept her mouth shut. Autopsy. Should have kept her mouth shut, you idiot, and waited for your lawyer to come.
Iris's cause of death. How do you know she was stabbed? Because you did it.
Don't be stupid.
Or at least you were involved somehow.
Stop dodging the question and answer.
If you don't want to get arrested for a crime, you probably just shouldn't do the crime.
Boss, give me permission to sink. He can't hide inside his own head.
This is still not ethical.
You've got it.
I think this guy's an asshole too, so let's break the law. This guy broke the law, so we better break the law to prove that he broke the law.
Not worry. It will not affect the sink.
Okay, Dante. Let's do it.
Oh my god, we're going in this guy's brain.
Please, don't forget the 6-minute time limit.
You say it every time.
Ooh. This is the only time where it's okay to do this? I mean, there's obviously no legal precedent for using sync stuff, but obviously this is unethical. And, like, you know, I think there would still have to be things in place to determine... Okay. Oh, she's dead, folks. Oh, she's alive, folks. Yeah, great work.
Yeah, I saw you get in an accident.
That was like the Golden Boy swimming scene.
No, I only pressed the wrong pedal.
That's what you call an accident.
Forklift certified.
Don't change the subject.
Observe the surroundings.
It's weird here. There's like bubbles coming up. Oh, ooh, that's weird. Ooh. Yo Tota.
Strange. Maybe this is So's corrupt nature manifesting itself.
The man's somnium is almost as corrupt as he is. I am impressed. Never mind.
Yeah, this is a real bad dream. Let's get the clues we need and get the hell out of here.
Okay. Oh shit, she's in. Whoa.
Iris, what on earth is she doing here?
Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Ooh, oh no.
Iris! We can't go any closer?
We cannot.
That silhouette we saw.
This is So's somnium. During a sync, we experience the subject's dreams from a third-person perspective. In other words...
It has to be him.
I still don't necessarily think it has to be him.
I cannot say for certain, but probably.
It's not impossible.
What's going on?
It appears that time is looping in this warped space.
Time is looping? Can't you do something about that?
What exactly do you propose I do?
You're telling me I have to watch this scene over and over?
I don't want to watch it either.
What if So killed Iris because she had dirt on him? Well, if we recall from Iris's somnium... I think it was from Iris's, right? That, when we solved it last timeline, an image of So Seijima dressed in women's clothing and with this, blobulous blue mystery person, like, making out with him. So...
I suppose we can help her. We may then be able to ask this manifestation of Iris some questions.
Huh? Sure, do whatever you gotta do.
Yes, we have to save Iris, no matter what.
Yeah. But to do that, we gotta do something about that huge wooden box.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Return to the past now! Ooh. 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 Okay. No, what is this? Alright. Sure. Alright, well, we can fucking blast a forklift. Let's forklift, baby.
A forklift.
Kick or drive? We get a negative timey if we drive it. But it is just the start, so maybe it's worth taking that risk.
Roger that.
Although maybe it's bad, because we know this bitch can't drive.
It is time to unleash the Drift King.
Oh no.
Didn't you crash a minute ago? Besides, the forklift is front-wheel drive.
Okay.
There's something here.
Maybe you should jump in.
Oh.
You might unlock a bonus stage.
Do you have the mind of a child?
Portal?
A mysterious warp space suddenly appeared.
Put your hand in it.
Here?
Yeah,
My hand.
yeah, you can do it.
I suppose if I must.
Uh-huh. Oh, whoa! Oh, big hand! Whoa! Whoa! Like Ultraman.
Oh, I've seen a boss character like this before.
Oh, it worked? Yeah.
Are those boxes in the way too?
We do not have time to move each one.
Smack him with your big hand.
If only we could use that crane.
Uh,
5 minutes left, Dante.
warehouse door. Oh, this portal is no longer available. Door?
A warehouse door.
Knock?
Is anyone there? No response.
Even if there was someone there, they might not answer.
Like, are all of those are just warehouse doors. We have a box over there. What is this box? Concrete. Oh no! Oh, concrete fragments.
Pieces of concrete.
Investigate?
It is the same material that makes up the ground. Though I am unsure why it fell from the sky earlier.
So things that go through that portal come out supersized. Got it.
Pieces of
So, can we drop some... I couldn't interact with the portal. The portal doesn't have a interact function. So... Kick? Girl...
Are you okay?
I want to go home.
It's okay. Don't push yourself. Just give it another shot, okay? You can do it.
Stop it. You trying to be nice makes me want to cry.
Oh boy.
Pieces of
There's not anything else out here but the warehouse doors, though. And walking wastes time! Oh, wait, is that... Oh, that door's open. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Let me in!
A door to the warehouse. I cannot see inside.
You know what? Go in. Cinnamonies! Thank you for the raid. Welcome. We're playing AI the Somnium Files, and we're trying to find out who stabbed and froze an internet idol. Hello, everybody. What were you guys doing? We're currently inside of a politician's brain and trying to solve a murder. Oh my god. Oh, control panel.
Is this some kind of control panel?
Input fighting game combo is an option. It's 120 seconds. Well, we can use the timing to make it 12. Input fighting game combo.
The one that is difficult for humans to input?
Which one? I watched Evo. I don't think there's any that are hard to put in at this point. GH Raging. Shit. That's probably a reference to something that I don't know specifically.
Commands with the lever shaped like this.
I think you can do it.
I'll try.
Yeah, fucking do 720s. Get some fucking Zangief Potemkin shit in there. There we go. For Evo, I watched almost all of the Street Fighter coverage, like on and off. I just watched throughout the day. I just kind of had it on, and yeah, and then I watched most of Top 24, and then obviously I watched that Top 6, because oh my god, the Top 6 of Street Fighter was tense. Christ, it was so good. Oh, woo. I'm not sure if Skullgirls was even streamed. Did they have a stream for Skullgirls? Well, you were playing Lunistis, a difficult platformer. That's cool. I'm also bad at platformers, so I understand. You won't find any platformers on this channel. Because that would make for a bad stream. Because it'd just be me on the same level for several hours.
That's a KO.
But AI the Somnium Files kicks ass. It whips. And it's freaky and weird. We've looked at a few people's skeletons. Right now we're trying to help the imagined dream version of this girl inside a politician's mind. We're trying to help her escape from being stabbed, even though she was stabbed in real life and is really dead. So this is his imagining dream of her murder?
If only she could fit through that gap.
Okay, I only sucked at Kirby's Dream Land. I'm gonna call Johns right now that I only sucked at Kirby's Dream Land because I think there was some the Elgato was causing some amount of input delay, and 2, I just think there's a little bit of input delay on the Switch version of the Game Boy games. I'm gonna do a hand cam stream at some point, and I'm gonna just play it on straight my big old Game Boy. My big old beige Game Boy, and y'all see I went and fucking beat Kirby's Dream Land that night when I like got off stream. I was like, hold on. And I went and I beat the whole thing. See, that's something I honestly would love to do. I've been meaning to buy some new parts to... I want to replace the screen on my Game Boy with like an actual lit, like backlit screen. Guess, do we just go around? Do we go back out? Yeah, I would love to replace my Game Boy screen with a backlit one and then just do a hand cam of playing Game Boy. Would people show up for that? We could play... I have The Adventures of A Boy and His Blob, was it Rescue of Princess Blobette, the sequel on Game Boy? That game is fucking weird and bonkers. And I've never beaten it. Because it's obtuse as shit. Alright. We have access to the crane now. I should follow your lead in not streaming platformers. Yeah. I knew. I know myself, and I know I should not be streaming platformers. That's gonna just bring a bad vibe. No one will like it. Tackle, throw something, or ride. I get negative timies for this. So let's at least use...
Not that I am against it, but...
Do something wild.
I don't see any place to get a hold.
Oh, it won't even let me? What, you get... There's a ladder over there! God. Put a big old crane here. Don't even let me use it. I would love it if you did a stream for subs against me and every death means one less sub I have to send you. I mean, I guess if you never want to sub to me again, yeah, that'd be a way to do it, I guess. You could just cut to the chase and never subscribe to me again. It would be the same thing. And it would waste a lot less time. Guess let's open this. Okay, that's done something interesting.
Something came out.
Edible seaweed made this way was thought to be a delicacy for nobles during the Heian era.
Okay.
Nobody needs to hear your superfluous narration.
Alright. Oh! Oh! Whoa. Oh! It made her little! It made her itty bitty! Did it also shrink the murderer? Can we just step on him like a bug? Oh, well, thank you for the raid, Cinnamonies. Enjoy your dinner. Oh, don't let this happen to you. Whoa. Try to avoid that.
Was there something under the wooden box?
Let's just go back and lift it up for now.
Okay, well, at least that one's straightforward. Lift the box with the crane. Oh, you give me 500 gift subs in total, and every death means I send one less gift sub. Gotcha. Well, then, I'll say this. You can cut to the chase and just not give me any gift subs, and then it'd be the same thing. I'll try really hard to, but no promises. Do your best. Do your best, Cinnamonies. It's rough out there. Do your best. You can get up on here. You can... I don't understand what's hard about getting up on that.
A crane.
Throw something.
How about this stone? I hit it, but
I was hoping that we'd like hit the lever to turn it on. Okay.
a crane.
tackle it?
There is no point doing this by force. If we are going to move it, we have to.
Okay, well, shit.
Well, 1 minute left. Wooden box.
Oh my god. Push?
No use. It is either stuck to the ground, or its cargo is extraordinarily heavy.
Or you're just weak.
Or your instructions are bad.
Damn.
Or you're just lazy.
Oh, jeez.
Or
The pressure's getting to him. Guys, now's not the time. We have to work together. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. I mean...
A wooden box hanging...
Punch?
It won't even...
Okay. How about...
A warehouse...
Opening the doors made the weird shrinking grow barrier go up.
Delivery! Is this some kind of control panel?
Oh, we don't have enough time. Raise lever?
Understood.
Is there something underneath it?
Well, we're out of time now. We've never run out of time so far. Or was that the last thing? Oh, did we come in just under the fucking deadline? Dang, this bitch running around in heels? Shit. At that point, just jump in the water and start swimming.
It appears Iris was saved. Barely.
That shadow must be...
Man, just under the wire. A sliver of time left and we managed it. We awakened to justice. Oh god. Oh, good timing. Good timing on that, because it is time for our 9 o'clock break. Which is good, because I want some more iced tea. I'm parched. Yeah, awaken to feeding my cat. Okay.
Iris was in the Somnium earlier.
Well, that's going to have to wait. It's time for our regularly scheduled 9 o'clock break. So, we will be back in about 5 minutes, because I have to go and feed my cat. So take this opportunity to go and feed your cats, or get a drink, or a snack, or go pee poop if you have to. We'll be back in just like 5 minutes, maybe like 8 minutes, if it takes me a long time for whatever reason. Yeah, I'll put back on the Tetris CDI music for you guys, because I know you love it so much. Alright. 5 minutes. And then come back. 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes. I know you guys love and adore the Tetris CDI OST, but unfortunately we have to go back to playing a video game instead. Don't cry too hard. You can always listen to that OST for free on YouTube. Somebody has posted it on there. I know, it's a bop. It's got some smooth, cool jams to vibe to. I get it. We got a murder to solve. Oh, I refreshed my iced tea. Oh, it is so tasty. I'm ready to grill this politician.
Yes, we saw.
About this idol murder.
An unidentified figure tried to stab Iris to death. And Date and Aiba...
Who is that figure?
Probably so himself.
True, he could imagine himself in his somnium that way. Mr. Date's ego algorithm processed the figure into that particular image.
What are you people talking about? If you're quite done here, hurry up and release me.
I mean, like I said, I don't think it's impossible to say that, you know, he did it. But I don't necessarily think he absolutely did. Like, I think there's a possibility that he's just supporting or protecting the actual murderer somehow. Especially because the murderer, whenever in the last timeline when Renju was killed, we found out that the murderer was likely a very petite person. Although I don't know how much this guy weighs. Maybe he's super skinny under there. You know what? We'll just... You killed Iris, didn't you? Let's just accuse.
Are you planning on acting dumb all night? How did you know Iris was stabbed? I heard it. What?
Ooh, so does he have some other different illegal stuff in that warehouse, and he just happened to... He's happened to store his illegal stuff in the same warehouse where someone was murdering her?
On my way to this place, I heard that woman over there talking. Something about a girl who got stabbed in the back.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, you.
I don't remember exactly what I said. It's possible that I mentioned a body with stab wounds to the back.
Boss.
It is impossible to determine now. He very well may not have seen Iris's body.
No, he still must have.
I mean, he at least saw a suspicious lump with a cloth on it. Now, if he was there for business not related to Iris's murder, I could understand that he'd go in that warehouse, see that there's that cart with a suspicious cloth covered something, and look at that and be like, I'm gonna not look at what that is, and then just leave. Like, I could understand that.
He was in the warehouse.
But does that mean we can conclude for certain that he saw the corpse?
I've been telling you I don't know anything.
That's impossible.
Then why were you at that warehouse for?
You have to have some memory of her.
What are you talking about?
That's true, he did dream her shoes, which were not in the picture that we showed him.
I don't understand a word of this.
Come to think of it, I still haven't heard your explanation for this. 2 days ago, you called Shoko Nadami just after 9 p.m. Why?
That is a private matter that I will not discuss with you.
What's your alibi for Shoko's
What were
murder?
you doing at 5 p.m. 2 days ago?
Reading a book at home.
Sometimes I think that I need to keep better track of what I'm doing at what times of day. Because I always think, like, what was I doing at 5 p.m. 2 days ago? And I'm like, I can't fucking remember what I was doing.
You can ask my housekeeper.
If I ever am asked about that in a criminal investigation, I'm gonna look bad because I'm not gonna have no alibi. I won't remember.
They will confirm that for you.
Yeah, but they're gonna just agree with you.
The bodyguard said earlier.
But they're like family to him. They're not above telling a lie to protect their boss.
Yeah.
I saw it on the monitor. Iba saving Iris as she was being
Also,
stabbed.
are these... Are the Somnium things, is this like legitimate evidence in court? Like, surely we can't, because this is like secret technology, so surely we can't admit in court any of this stuff, right?
Of course, since you and Iba are one and the same, it's like you saved her, Date. But that was just a
I
dream.
saved her.
It's not real. Saving her in Somnium won't save her now. I'm sorry.
Have you tried unfreezing her? Maybe she's still alive and she got frozen alive. The crime scene team.
They arrived a while ago, but that warehouse is owned by Okira Fishery.
I know.
I recall.
Iba, can you check to see if it's the Okiura we know?
Are you kidding me? You know that what we find in Somnium can't be submitted as evidence
Ah,
in court.
that answers my question. So why are we even fucking doing
know for
this?
Sure if that figure was so.
You said it was.
I said that it's probably him.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm right here. I can hear everything you're saying.
Yeah, eat ass. Eat my shorts, cowabunga. Yes, Pokemon man, what do you want?
The subject of the sync remembers certain persons or objects that appear in Somnium, but they might not have a clear form. Our dreams are sometimes vague or unclear after all, even the subject of the dream themselves. I told you earlier that the Syncer experiences the dream from the perspective of an observer. That is why the person creating the dream can appear within it. But perhaps they do not have an objective view of themselves, like a mirror or picture. Perhaps he's never watched himself on television. Rare for a politician, but not unheard of. He lacks that objective picture of himself. He remains stoic and unattached despite his position of power. I find that quite powerful.
Oh.
To be able to put
Okay,
your ego
Pewter.
aside and see yourself as God sees you.
I don't like your tone.
It's an ability many charismatic people share.
Pewter here is like, yes, like me. Like, alright, buddy. Yeah,
He may not have a rational, objective assessment of himself. So, even if this figure is ambiguous,
It could be so.
indeed. Imagine the human brain as being made up of two elements: memory and algorithmic structure.
Okay.
The former is preferable because the latter can be problematic. It can output things based on the inputs it is given. To make this easier to understand, compare this to a computer. Memory is like your data stored on a hard disk. The algorithm is the program. This program controls everything, from higher cognitive functions to primitive instinct. This program is what creates the phenomenon of consciousness.
Okay.
In short, it is your ego algorithm. What you call your mind. Recognition, cognition, consciousness. All of these processes are incomprehensible without the ego algorithm. However, the Wadjet system is revolutionizing the way we think about consciousness.
Every time he says that, I just think of Inkjet.
The Wadjet system controls my core programming.
Using Wadjet, we could map the neural circuitry of the human brain.
If that's true, what the fuck are we doing in here? Brain diving into fucking murder suspects. Why do you not work for some kind of health care company? Like, what is... What? I don't think that you're using this tremendous and revolutionary technology to its fullest and most important extent for humanity, sir.
And we discovered a specific circuit that is key to the phenomenon of consciousness. However, we human beings are still unable to fully grasp.
Why is this man not, like, working with neurological experts to, like, help people who have brain damage? Like,
it's far too complicated. But even if we don't understand it, we can still use it. You don't have to understand electromagnetism to use a microwave oven.
Hold on. I don't think that's a good metaphor, because just because I don't understand electromagnetism when I'm operating a microwave oven that was designed for consumer use doesn't mean that there isn't a person that does understand electromagnetism who designed the oven to operate in a way that me, a layman, can use. I think that there's a different... I think it's a different circumstance than that.
The Wadjet system is how we are able to extract the sinker's consciousness. That is what makes sinking possible. During a sink, the sinker's consciousness, or ego, is brought into the subject's somnium. They enter the subconscious mind. Or at this time, the sinker's memories are left in their original body. Picture an egg. The ego is the egg yolk that goes into the subject's brain.
Actually, I don't know if he told it to us like this last time.
The sinker's memories are the whites, which remain in the shell.
Okay.
The sinker, or rather the sinker as their pure ego, experiences the subject's somnium. But to be precise, it is not only ego.
Okay.
When synced, a modicum of memory data does get sent into the subject's brain.
Okay.
Imagine separating an egg yolk from its whites. No matter how you try, some of the egg whites will always stick to the yolk.
Okay.
This is just like that.
Ooh. Okay. What? Who the fuck is calling me?
Date, the investigation team is calling.
What?
This is Date from Abyss. What happened?
Hey, sorry to call you out of the blue.
What?
There's something we want to check. Is now a good time?
No.
Sure, what is it?
You said you found a body at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
Oh my god, is it gone?
Warehouse district?
Did we really not stay with the body while it to make sure that the police got it?
Yes, that's right.
Is it gone?
Why?
Is it gone?
Not here.
Date. Date, you didn't... You didn't stay with the body to wait for the police to get there? Date, why? Why?
What's not there?
We searched all over the warehouse. We didn't find any bodies.
And that's also why that they had it so Aiba's battery ran out, so that we have no proof that we even saw that in the first place. Oh my god. Date, sometimes you're the shittest cop. This is why you gotta do it by the book sometimes. You can't always run off and just sink into people's brains. Sometimes you have to actually do the boots on the ground work, Date.
What do you mean there's no body?
Oh. Oh. God.
We looked everywhere, but nothing.
Surely at least some of her, like, butt DNA is still on the table, right?
I am not doubting you. However, are you sure?
Even Aiba didn't see it, so everyone's just like, thinks I was imagining it.
Yes, I'm sure. I saw it. I know I saw it. I saw Iris's body with my own right eye.
Then perhaps someone moved the body between the time we left and CSI arrived.
Why did we leave the body alone in this public place? Why did we do that?
No, there's another possibility.
There is?
She's invisible now? She got up and walked away? You got the wrong warehouse? There he goes, just gonna drive off into the ocean. This bitch is just alive!
Iris!
What are you doing? Barging in without ringing the doorbell? Oh, you see, Mizuki ended up staying at my place.
Also, did you see the splits she was doing just then?
World.
Zawardo!
Changed.
Huh? Hmm? Date, hold on. Hold on. I don't... Hold on. I don't think that happened. He's losing it, guys. I think Date he's teetering on the edge. All this syncing and this AI, like, plugged into his brain all day, I think he's having trouble. He needs a CT scan. He needs to get his brain looked at.
During the sync yesterday.
An MRI, whatever. He needs a, whatever that shit is. Some kind of brain imaging scan. Because I think he's got some swelling in there or something.
She wasn't killed.
True, but that was only a dream.
Maybe the dream changed reality.
Bud.
Impossible.
Then how else would you explain it?
Personally, I think that maybe actually Iris is some kind of strangely supernatural being and she unfroze and just kind of got up and walked out. Or, unbeknownst to Date, his right eye is also a robo eye secretly implanted, and it like projected an AR thing. Those are my two explanations.
Iris came back to life.
Date, you're losing it, bud. We're so early in this timeline, and you're cracking up.
Date and Iba saved Iris Insomnium. And that changed the history of the real world? Well, I guess it's not impossible.
I don't know.
That isn't what you said yesterday.
I don't know. That seems pretty much impossible.
That was then, this is now.
Or are we moving into that, like, the manifestation philosophy of, like, the things that are true are things that that, like, people believe to be true. So that, like, if we all believe something collectively, it will become true. Is it like that idea?
A woman's mind changes with the phases of the moon, you know?
Because I guess if you think about it, the only people that knew that she was dead were the people in the room watching the Somnium thing. And so when they saw Iba, like, you know, stop the murder, it did make us all conceptualize the idea of if Iris was saved. And so manifested because we all, like, conceptualized her being still alive, and the public all believed she was still alive, and that manifested into reality.
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, I believe in Date.
Oops. Wrong button.
I trust him more than anyone else in Abyss.
You shouldn't. Bad idea. I would call that maybe a mistake. That's me. It's me. Right there. What do you think about prophetic
Stranger
dreams?
things have been known to happen. 2 days ago, Date found Iris's frozen corpse in Mizuki's Somnium.
Yeah, right. This
must have been a prophecy.
This makes Date seem, you know, not insane, but maybe just that he's, you know, but being overcome with grief and having a shocking traumatic experience is not unheard of to just maybe actually have a hallucination. You know, he was under a lot of pressure. He was really stressed. He was chasing down this guy. He walked into a room that was extremely cold. And, you know, maybe just believed he was gonna see something and then saw it, since he was seated with the image of her looking like that already in the first place.
Boss.
There's a lot of stuff in this world that can't be explained by science.
Also, you wanna know something that I heard recently? Apparently, if you have an easy time hearing your name in, like, if you're listening to the white noise sound of running water, like, you know, like just a faucet going or like a waterfall, if you have a really easy time hearing your name in that white noise, it apparently means you're more likely to be susceptible to having psychosis at some point in your life. So think about that. Think about that next time you can hear running water. It's just a chance that you might be prone to psychosis. It just means you're more likely. Doesn't mean you necessarily will, but something to consider. Something to think about. Human beings are actually extremely good at perceiving things that are not reality. We're very good at it. It happens all the time.
Congressman Sejima is suspicious in more ways than one. Exhibit A. 3 days ago, So called Shoko Nadami's phone. We still don't know exactly why. He only told us it was meant to be private. Exhibit B. So Sejima was at Okiura Fishery Warehouse last night, but he didn't inform us of this. There must be something he doesn't want us knowing. Exhibit C. So was in Iris's somnium.
Wait, did she say that backwards? I think she said that backwards. It said that Iris was in somnium.
Dreams are constructed from memories. Yet the good congressman denies he ever knew Iris. I sent him home yesterday.
You released him?
Bitch, we don't have any proof he did anything!
What was I supposed to do? We can't hold him without solid proof.
Date, come on.
Hasn't happened yet.
In any case, we have to speak with him again.
Ay, 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 ay.
It is absurd. Not possible.
Not
Dreams
possible
are figments
for a
of the
dream to change
imagination.
reality.
An incident which took place entirely in your mind cannot have any bearing on the real world. That is preposterous. Consider it. If you were to find money in your dream, does your bank account balance go up in reality?
Bitch, I wish.
If you were to be attacked by aliens in your dream, does a swarm of UFOs invade Earth?
Bitch, I wish.
But at the warehouse,
You must have been hallucinating. Within Mizuki's somnium, you saw Iris's frozen corpse. It is affecting your mental state. Last night, you were so fazed by it that you couldn't speak. If it bothers you to this degree, why not go talk to Iris?
About Renju. We still don't know where he went.
Mizuki went to Bloom Park 3 nights ago. She was prompted by a Nile message from Renju. There are 3 possibilities. 1. Renju killed Shoko, or was an accessory to the murder. 2. Renju was threatened or blackmailed into luring Mizuki to the scene. 3. The culprit used Renju's phone to send the Nile message. In any case, the motive is still unknown. We need to talk to Renju.
Renju? Where did you go?
Man, this is already really different from the last timeline.
You asked Mama at Marble for information regarding Renju Okiura, correct?
We did?
It is possible she may have something for you by now.
Ooh. I asked Moma for information too, Mama and Moma. But I had to promise him a meeting with Iris, that's true.
We can talk to Iris's mom as well. She was Renju's classmate, right? Iva told me about her.
Yes. About the fishery.
I have done some research.
Renju's
As
family
the name
used
suggests,
to
the
own...
company is owned by the Okiuras.
Yeah.
The same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It's entirely possible that maybe the murderer, in terms of wanting to, like, psych out Renju for whatever reason, just picked to use that warehouse since it does have his family's name on it. Maybe he doesn't know that he doesn't manage it anymore. Maybe.
I would suggest searching the warehouse again. You may be able to discover why Iris was resurrected.
You know, she's really humoring Date here, and she doesn't have to do
Her cell
that.
phone is on. I can trace her via GPS. She is currently somewhere in the Lemniscate building.
Could just call instead of doing that. Maybe you should just call her and ask where she is, like a normal person. Oh my god. A waterfall of sadness. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that immensely. Thank you.
There are 4 people I should talk to. So Sejima, Iris and Hitomi Sagan, and Mama. And I need to check the warehouse one more time.
We have many avenues of investigation.
Let's get moving.
Alright. I mean, I don't know if I see any point in talking to So. He's just gonna be like, fucking, I didn't do anything, leave. Like, I don't know what that's gonna get us. Mama might know something, but that's coin flip. Might be worth just talking to Iris to be like, what were you doing last night? Just out of curiosity. I guess this would be talking to her mom, this would be talking to Iris. I personally think I want to talk to Iris first. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, thank you. Double thank you, Waterfall of Sadness. Enjoy your stanky emotes. I appreciate your attempts to bring people to smile every time you're live. Oh gosh. Thank you. You're giving me too much credit. But thank you.
I am so aggro right now.
She's so aggro right now, guys. Look out. You know, a resurrected person, maybe.
You backed out on your Shovel Forge promise.
Oh yeah, we were gonna play Minecraft with her. Hold on, I know somebody that'll play Minecraft with you.
You promised me a date, though.
I can give you a date, not with me though.
I did go to your house.
2 minutes before midnight, and you didn't even take me anywhere.
Yeah, because we only had 2 minutes.
But
We could have gone somewhere.
like the yard.
Iturup, Kunashir, Shikotan, Habomai?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Then you should have come earlier.
Those parodies of like restaurants or something.
Well,
I saw your body. Where's Renju? Do you know?
What about him?
Where has he been?
A traffic accident? I'm worried.
any idea where he could have gone?
No, she's here. Like, she's alive.
I'm sorry, no.
And like I said, he was the only witness to seeing her body, and then it was gone, so... Nobody believes us. Either that, or maybe it's a clone. Maybe it's a clone of her body. That, like, you know, it was like a clone Iris that we saw frozen. Or Iris's, like, secret twin sister's body. Do you know So Seijima?
I've seen him on TV.
Ever met him?
No.
Last timeline, she told us she had never heard of him at all or seen him on TV. That she, like, didn't recognize his name or face or anything.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Why was your phone off yesterday?
I know you were mad about our date, but why was your phone off? I couldn't get a hold of you.
About the late night visitor.
Last night around 2 a.m., someone visited you. Who was it? And you left the house as well.
Where did you go?
You really want to know?
Yes.
And you'd do anything for the answer.
Yes.
All right then. Shovel Forge.
No.
Then go on a date with me.
Again, no.
Again, I know somebody who will go on a date with you.
You owe me for yesterday.
I told you I couldn't get a hold of you.
Objection. Even if you did get a hold of me, you didn't want to see me anyway, right?
Well, I mean, I did, but it's because I thought you were dead.
Until you fulfill your promise, I won't tell you anything. It is Monday.
You skipping out on school? Internet Isles don't gotta go to school.
But it's a holiday.
Oh.
No school today? Duh.
Oh, right. It's a holiday.
Oh, is it Labor Day?
You forget too.
That's why I'm at Lemniscate today. We're going to do a recording session for a show soon.
I saw your body.
Iris, promise you won't laugh, but I saw something at the cold storage warehouse last night.
What?
Your dead body.
That's nice, sir.
I told you not to laugh.
Whatever you say.
Come on, Date. I'm alive. I'm right here.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about Ota, because if she did die, his life would be ruined.
Stop, I'm serious. In my dream, I saved you from being killed.
It wasn't even your dream.
And here you are.
Oh, buddy.
I was like that when I went to your house yesterday.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Sorry, there's no point in telling you all this.
There's not.
No, it's fine. Sorry for laughing. I just didn't know what was up with you.
Huh?
I believe you, Date. Maybe you were in a parallel world or something.
Maybe.
Another bizarre explanation.
So, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
For our date, of course.
Ice cream. I mean, I think the obviously more interesting for the game answer is to go on a date. Because she'll probably say some weird shit to us while we're on that date. She's gonna be like, she's gonna say some more shit like, I have psychic powers and I know exactly when I'm gonna die. I know exactly the exact date, time, down to the millisecond when the world's gonna end. She's gonna say something like that. Let's go on a date. Let's get some iced cream. Let's get some soft serve and go and play in the park.
Fine.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yay! So you'll play Shovel Forge with me?
Oh, I wanted to get an ice cream. But I'll play Minecraft.
I will not.
So we'll go on a date then.
Yes.
Deal.
Honestly, he should have just played Minecraft.
And you have to honor our agreement this time.
I can't believe it.
Oh, but we can't go right away.
Oh, I guess because you're shooting something today.
I have a recording coming up.
Yeah.
I should be done by 3 though. Tessa, we're starting.
Oh man, is she gonna... Is she gonna be, like, missing again? She's gonna, like, she left the place at 3 o'clock, and then, like, we won't know where she is for several hours again.
So, Date, meet me back here at 3? If you ditch me, I will be beyond furious. Anyway, bye for now.
Okay. Have fun with your weird shit, weird girl. Okay. Oh boy.
There is no point remaining here.
What time is it even if we gotta come back at 3? Oh boy. Let's go talk to Mama again.
You need more info on Ren? I'm sorry to waste your time, but I don't have anything for you.
I see.
Damn. Why are you always brushing that fish?
I find it calming.
Why is that?
Don't ask me.
About Renju.
You know about Renju and the Kumakura gang, right?
Yeah, I went and yelled at them in their office.
I know. I heard it from his own mouth right here.
Do they have anything to do with the talent scandal at Lemniscate?
Talent scandal?
Maybe now they do, since Renju is the president of Lemniscate. But even before that, Renju and the Kumakuras go way back. All the way back to high school.
Wait, what was the scandal? I don't remember talent scandal. What's the scandal?
Hey,
Is he not paying them good?
have you ever seen a dead body?
You're like sitting with your bro at the bar. You guys are having some brewskis. And he looks over and he's like, hey man, you ever see a dead body? Shit, dude. What the fuck? Oh. Oh god.
You're a policeman.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess, because I'm a cop.
I don't know what department, but I assume you aren't handing out traffic tickets. So, how about it?
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Me? Well, yeah.
Like your
Not just one.
parents or
Countless
something?
bodies.
What? Why?
When I was in high school, I had a pretty crazy job.
Yeah.
You know
Wait,
the
were you
Kumakura gang?
ambulance driver? Oh,
I was hooked up to one of their phone fraud scams.
why?
I just had to go collect the money from drop points and give it to the Kumakuras.
Probably shouldn't have.
It was an easy job. Eventually, I became friends with the higher-ups.
And this whole time, you're over there like, yeah, this is a good idea. This will work out for me.
Taking me with them on jobs.
What jobs?
I'm telling this to you, a policeman.
The target was always an elderly person from the country with no family. Elderly folk who owned a lot of land, you know?
That.
They live every day in loneliness and desperation.
And so you extort money
You
from
just have
them?
to be nice to them. That's all it takes.
What?
Guys would get to know the old people and they would set up an adoption process.
Eh?
After that,
Oh.
just have to get them really drunk. Throw them in the tub full of hot water, and they pass. Just like that.
So like getting these old people, tricking them into making someone from the Yakuza their next of kin, and then staging their death so that you inherit their land and money. Okay.
Heart attack, brain hemorrhage, or they simply go to sleep and drown.
Okay.
Police almost never investigated. It always looked natural, like they died of old age. So the adopted gang members would inherit the land. Then we sell it and make massive profits.
Okay.
I watched a lot of people get killed like that.
What do you think was gonna happen when you agreed to help the Yakuza? What do you think was gonna happen, Renju?
And I've seen journalists get killed for getting too close to the truth. So
You were.
why am I telling you all this?
I'm torn up by all the murdering crimes that the people I work for do. Why you fucking work for them, idiot?
Are you going to arrest me?
I mean, I should, but I don't got no evidence. And in fact, I think that maybe you're most valuable as like an informant, maybe.
You didn't do it yourself, right?
No,
I was always the lookout.
That does not absolve you of this involvement, my man.
Date,
And Date should not excuse him for that. Ay. I don't want to see this fucking entertainment CEO ass bitch crying because I decided to work with the Yakuza and they kill people. Yeah. I don't want to hear it. How's it going?
Well, I could use a little help down there, if you know what I mean.
Couldn't we all?
I do not know what she means. Perhaps you should take her up on her offer.
I'll tell you when you're older, Iba.
Absolutely not.
Alright, I guess she ain't got anything.
Sorry, I'm not much help.
Damn.
No, don't worry about it.
Can you come back again tonight? There's a regular here who is good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight. If you ask him, he might have some information for you.
Can I bring an 18-year-old
Yes.
internet
I'll be
idol
waiting for you.
as a date? Alright, Mom, I'll be back. I'll see you. Okay, let's go to the warehouse. Because I think going there before going to see So Seijima might be a good idea. As we may find evidence of why he was there. Ay.
You first arrived here yesterday at 9 p.m. At that time, lying on this workbench was...
Iris's dead body, covered with a white cloth.
But the second time,
The corpse was gone.
it was 11:25 p.m. But the body could not have simply vanished. Crime scene investigation was here before 11:25 p.m.
When did they arrive?
According to the report, 10:30 p.m. After we finished sinking with So.
It took them an hour and a half to get here?
Yeah, why the fuck did you not stay with the body the whole time?
Why did it take them so long?
Unknown. The report does not specify. Perhaps some sort of outside influence.
They ran out of gas. They had to stop at the fucking 7-Eleven to gas up and get some snacks.
In any case, there is nothing of note about the bench. Examining it will not reveal any further information.
Okay, but then why is it... Okay. Don't tell me it won't reveal further information, but then the text still green. Don't do that to me.
A switchboard. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. A fork. It doesn't seem like it's in use. It was likely just left here.
Forklift, frozen to the ground. Forklift, other forklift.
Nothing seems out of the...
Another forklift. Hook.
The crane on the ceiling. Nothing has changed.
Oh, is she up there? Is she in the rafters? Did they, like, lift her up into the... Box.
It's a wooden box. There is nothing inside.
Great box. Good job.
There are only a few items on the shelf. It is likely that this warehouse isn't in regular use.
Boxes, empty boxes. No man in a polar bear suit this time.
There are numerous cardboard boxes on the shelves. There is nothing abnormal about them.
Yep. Oil drum?
I'm Dramaimon.
Iba, the jokes, you've got to stop.
Is that Digimon joke? It doesn't have magical pockets though. Oh, is that some kind of... That's some kind of cultural reference that I don't know. ice cutting machine.
Used to cut ice. Do they store ice here?
Also almost used to cut irises in a different timeline. Is there anything else? The scene? So we don't have the map to be able to leave yet, so there must be something to see here. We didn't find anything useful. Okay, I just literally had to examine everything.
Nothing may, in fact, be something.
What do you mean?
I was just thinking out loud. Let's get going.
Okay.
Your temperature is dropping. At this rate, they might find your body in here.
Alright, let's go to the Saejima residence. Let's go talk to So and have him be like, I didn't fucking do anything. Just leave me alone. Get off of my property.
So Saejima is a key person of interest in this case. Earlier, the boss cited 3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment. I checked the call logs of So's phones. Congressman Saejima has one phone under his name, and a burner phone rented under a fake name.
Did you find anything interesting?
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone. One call in particular stood out to me.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago, from Fuchu Prison.
Ooh?
The caller identified themselves as inmate number 89.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
This is most likely the same person who called HQ.
I know killed Shogunadami.
Who is number 89?
From what I can determine, he is an assassin.
Assassin.
He accepts jobs from the criminal underworld for substantial rewards. His code name is Falco.
Falco?
Whoa.
Correct.
Oh god, my amnesia! Ow! I hate when my amnesia acts up.
Unknown.
You don't...
He is not registered in any databases. He could be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine from where. However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in Japan.
What's he in jail for?
Murder.
Murder.
He's serving a life sentence for multiple counts. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
6 years ago.
Just don't say things like that. It'll make my amnesia act up again.
Unknown. You would have to ask Mr. Saejima for that information.
Number 89 said he knew who killed Shoko.
He did, but that may be a lie.
Does he have any connections to the Cyclops serial killings?
Unknown. In all honesty, I have no idea.
I think you might kill Iris? What makes you think that?
Number 89.
Because she's gonna try to like sexually harass me and I'm gonna kill her in self-defense.
Should we visit Fuchu Prison?
No, we don't have time. Call up boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Roger.
Exciting. Now we know that there is some reason why the Cyclops killer wanted Saejima dead at some point in the last timeline as well.
I heard there was no body found at the cold storage warehouse. Isn't your investigation over?
Actually, you know, well, the dude in the dream was purple, so are you right now? I guess. So what if that's not really, that wasn't really Iris's body we saw, but either some kind of strange science fiction clone, or a strange secret twin, or something like that. That then, whenever we discovered it, and you know, like the reason he went to that warehouse is he put the body there, and maybe someone else was coming to get it. And so that's why it was gone. And that it just, for whatever reason, whether it be sci-fi or supernatural, did look like it was Iris. I'm wondering something like that as well. Why were you at the warehouse?
I told you I will not answer that.
None of your fucking... I just like to get cold and play with the forklifts.
And why not? We didn't find anything there. There's nothing to hide.
It appears that he will not respond.
About Iris.
How many
He ain't gonna
times
tell
do
us
I
shit.
have to tell you? I don't know that girl. I've never seen her before.
Date.
I mean, we know that's not true.
I knew he was lying.
I mean, we know that's not true, because all he saw from us was a picture of her face, and he dreamed her shoes. He dreamed her whole outfit, so he knew what she wears.
I am having difficulty determining his motive for lying. After all, Iris was not killed.
Maybe he's got a secret with her he doesn't want us knowing. What are you hiding so?
You are beginning to irritate me.
What did you want to talk to her about? What is the private matter you mentioned? What is your relationship with her?
I'll answer your questions when you present a warrant.
Why don't we just get a warrant?
89. Who is that?
An inmate at Fuju prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Odd finding such a person in Japan. What about him?
About a week ago, he called your secretary.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some such nonsense. My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention. If you need information, you can ask.
Yeah, what if he's doing some kind of weird freaky cloning? And then his dead body we found chopped up in the last timeline. Maybe that wasn't really him. He cloned his own body to like leave and fake his own death.
I can't help you. Haven't you people got enough? I'm very busy. Excuse me.
Maybe they kept her body on ice to make more clones, yeah.
Oh, actually, I do have one more thing to tell you. To be honest, Kaname Date, I don't like you.
Yeah, I couldn't have guessed.
I don't ever want to see you again.
Yeah, I bet.
So I suggest that you don't show your face here anymore. It's what's best for both of us. Understand?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Who does this guy think he is?
Date, your blood pressure is skyrocketing.
Date, you gotta...
Any higher could kill you. Relax, Date. We still have much to do.
I know.
And also, like, what you think was gonna happen. You have to premeditate these types of responses so you can act accordingly. Let's go talk to Iris's mom. She'll soothe us and she'll make us feel good. She'll, like, be nice to us. and we'll feel comforted. Like the cute, like, palm trees they have outside their house. Cute.
I apologize for yesterday. I arrived uninvited.
No,
I mean, you know, whatever. You didn't arrive uninvited just because you're invited by Mizuki, who does live there, to be fair.
Mizuki has her voice back.
No, I didn't do anything.
You have the day off?
Yes, today's a holiday. Iris isn't in school. She went to Lemniscate.
Yeah, I saw her earlier.
Is that so?
Yeah, I'm going on a... About Iris, I'm going on a date with
I
her.
put Iris through so much. I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me.
Oh.
I remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy." I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me.
That's kind of cute. What about your parents?
They died when I was 17.
Shit! So, like, you are only 2 years out from the death of both your parents, and you have a baby? Shit, that's the worst shit ever.
I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late. So I decided to stay here, by myself.
Take care of Iris.
Yes. All alone.
But
Renju would help sometimes.
Wait, what is... Didn't say what they died from.
It was always just me and her. Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks. Just me and her.
Okay, okay. Hold on. I'm cooking an idea here. So what if... What was that? What was that word that we learned playing Who's Lila? What if Iris is a tulpa? Like, she is a being that has been manifested from some kind of collective believing in the being. And so, like, just manifesting her into reality. And what if that's why that maybe reality bending things can happen around her, is because her existence is affected by people's perceptions of her. And, like, their perception and just belief in her existence affects her existence. You say you find that highly unlikely, but this game is gonna have psychic power shit. It's already having psychic power shit, because this is a, you know, the sort of branching timeline thing in all of this director's games is always representative of you. Like, you, the player, are representing the psychic powers of the main character, in that they have knowledge that they couldn't otherwise have, that is outside of their reality. So we're already participating in aiding Date with having psychic powers. So I don't know.
That reminds me.
I don't think it would be crazy if she's some kind, like, I'm not saying it's 100% true, but I think it's an idea. I'm just throwing it out there.
When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers.
Okay.
She loved singing and dancing, even as a kid. Whenever she heard music, her body would start moving. It was a quirk of hers. And she did it at the show, too. Toward the end, when all the Milky Moon girls were dancing to the ending song, Iris climbed up onto the stage and danced with them. I tried to stop her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited. Even I was dancing by the end of it.
That's very silly.
When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face. Mama, you're a good dancer. That's the kind of girl she was. Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there.
Oh, I'm sure they love that, and it's not annoying.
Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping, even at convenience stores. When their little chime played, she would start dancing. It almost got her into trouble once. She was on the jungle gym, and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing, but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly.
Yeah, well.
It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care.
The fuck? They close on Sundays?
I was carrying her on my back, running and running through town. I could still hear her crying. Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance? She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time. 6 years ago.
6 years ago!
Shooting.
This is gonna activate my amnesia.
After the surgery, Iris came in running. And she was sobbing.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die!
I just got out of surgery. That means I'm not dead.
Don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
I swore to myself then.
I would never die.
No matter what. Iris is everything to me. More important than my own life.
Alright, now do you know where the fuck
Did something
Renju
happen to
is? Yay. Nobody knows what has happened to him. No one knows where he is.
Right from the hospital? I'm sorry. I have no idea.
Oh boy.
Iris must really enjoy dancing.
Yeah.
Though her drawing skills could use some work.
Drawing skills?
Look at the drawing on the wall.
Hey, she probably drew that when she was a baby. Give her a break.
I've been wondering about that picture.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Yes,
And who's on the right?
the man I was dating at the time. It was only for 3 months, but I met him about 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
Have you been to the Kume Shrine in the Minato district? I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly from his stomach.
Oh.
I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then he kissed me.
Ma'am.
I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes,
Ma'am, you can't just be going around like that. You can't. What?
and then a bunch of men yelling.
Yeah, I bet.
Looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go.
Okay, so it is. It's one of those dramatic things where he kissed her to keep her from screaming. Which is only a thing that ever happens in movies and...
Don't call an ambulance. And don't call the cops. I knew he had to be a criminal. So I took him to an underground clinic.
You know, I was about to ask, why do you know an underground clinic? But she's friends with Renju, who's been in with the Yakuza for decades, so I guess...
To a mob doctor?
Renju's friend. I only met him once.
Well, you guys, what if we just don't get involved with organized crime, maybe?
Seconds after meeting each other.
What's wrong with y'all?
It took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together. The first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park. But I wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm.
Okay.
He had that cute side to him. And I was falling.
Oh, what, that happens in that Velma show? I've not seen anything about that show, thankfully, so... Girl, you cannot stop hanging out with gangsters. It's just gonna go bad for your life.
But we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse.
Oh, the romantic warehouse. The best place to kiss.
I don't think we ever said I love you, but we both knew. We were getting closer and closer.
And then what happened?
I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first
Look at that kitty, like, pin she has.
Iris never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real from then on.
Oh, oops.
It was always the three of us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park.
So what, this bitch die or what?
Barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh.
Probably everyone was like, oh, she's bringing her fucking Yakuza boyfriend to the barbecue again. Gotta stop inviting them.
Oh, sorry. You asked about the picture. You wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head. Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time.
So it's not that they have halos above their heads because they're all dead. It's okonomiyaki.
I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too.
Oh
Plop,
boy.
plop. I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce. At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight. After our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor. So Iris decided to draw it.
That sounds like a mess.
It's nostalgic.
That makes that picture way less,
6 years ago, in November.
6 years ago.
A man with a gun broke into our house.
Oh, so he also killed your... So she called it a random crime, but obviously is a crime that has to do with this guy who was a mobster.
Fortunately, Iris wasn't home at the time, but my boyfriend was. That's
Yeah.
why the gunman came.
Yeah.
He wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
He wanted to kill him and he would never stop. He pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him. The bullet hit me, but the police arrived. They were both arrested and incarcerated.
Why was he after your boyfriend?
So is Mr. 89. Her boy. Her bae.
He committed some terrible crime.
But I don't care. I love hanging out with people that commit crimes all
I don't know
day.
the details, but it was awful. So he became a target for underworld criminals. I don't know exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
I had heard that that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
Oh. That's not true. I lied about it at the time because of Mizuki. Mizuki is
That's
Iris's
fair.
friend. If she found out, Iris would find out too. I didn't want Iris to know.
Know what?
That I was dating a criminal. He was her father figure.
That's fair.
Iris looked up to him. If she found out about his past.
Why does she think he was arrested then? Is that everything? Tea. Any other things to think about in here? This lamp. Ooh, nice balcony though.
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing.
What? That's what this entire time that we've been here was.
Have to get moving.
Yeah.
Alright, bud. Well, with that, I think that's gonna have to be the end of the stream. We're gonna have to see our date with Iris next time. So tune in next Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time if you wanna see us go on a date with an 18-year-old girl. If you wanna see that. Oh. This murder case is getting trickier and trickier. It's seeming more and more likely every second that Renju is probably dead somewhere, and it's only a matter of time till we find him. Although, I don't know, maybe we're lucky, maybe he went into hiding to prevent himself from being killed. We'll have to see. We'll have to see next week. Yeah, and we'll have to find out if that body was a ghost or a clone or a hallucination or some kind of time slip. Either way. Tune in next time to find out. But if you feel like you can't wait until then, if you're just so jazzed on this vibe, you can consider following me on social media. You can see a handful of my social medias up there above my head, and there are even more of them down in my link tree below the stream, in the description down there. You can find, I have a million social medias now. Please follow them. Oh. Thank you for your emotes on my head. I don't think I'll have another plushie to post in the next week, unfortunately, but I will say the next one that's coming, it's a good one. It's a good one. It's a real cutie pie, so I am excited to show it off, and you're only gonna see that if you follow me on social media. I guess I should mention that if you do like plushies, stuffed dolls, and the like, I would also recommend following my social media to see those, because I am a full-time plush artist and only just a once-a-week VTuber. So if that sounds interesting to you, if you like plushies, usually of the anime fan art variety, I would recommend checking out my work. It's good stuff. Yeah. Alright. But that's gonna be it for us this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see all you stinkos in the funny papers. Hey, bye everybody. Bye.